Alrighty,
not
it
looking
is
done.
now recording. Can you all still hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yes.
Alrighty.
You
Can
are
Can
able.
you hear a noise from my end or no?
It's
What
not picking
kind?
up on my side.
Like wind?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's not
Is it
picking up on
annoying,
my
or-
recorder, so you guys don't need to worry about that too much. Alright, just gotta wait for everyone to get inside roll 20.
And I'm starting. And he's lost.
And who's lost?
Okay, there you're back.
Yeah. I'll have to do my recordings in small 30, 45-minute sessions until I get a new computer.
Boost.
Yeah. But I am running a lot less in the background this time around.
Sure.
He doesn't
And
need
he is
saving.
now on my fucking short coast. Oh.
He does not deserve it.
What?
What? Nothing.
Okay, so what do you guys remember of last session?
Everything blew up. We now have some dragon meat.
We're all in a lifeboat, and we're getting ready to butcher a dragon at sea.
It's going to take about 30, 45 minutes for anything to come along and start eating on it, so we're good. How many people survived again?
Well, your guys' boat, your animals and pets, and about 3 to 4 other lifeboats. Some of them are using their magic to speed along using water and wind, since they don't feel like waiting in the open ocean where you guys are taking your time to.
I'm going to grab some bodies. Oh, we're not. Listen, okay. A minute or so, and while he's doing that, or she's doing that, sorry, I'm going to start dragging bodies and throwing them on the back. Because we have, like, what, 3 or 4 lifeboats prepped up?
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
about two of you per lifeboat, and you guys got about 3 lifeboats. So yeah, have fun with that.
Yeah. I mean, we can have all the normal people, well, all the people in one, the big pets in another, and then the bodies in the last.
Oh, and
Yeah,
here's the bigger question. Do you guys want to use the mass resurrection scroll? Bring back everything that died in the general area.
No.
No!
No,
In
Probably
fact,
not.
who do we
That
give that to?
includes-
Do we ever decide who gets that?
It's actually something that can only be activated on a group consensus. Sorry,
Strange.
living consensus.
I
So
was
if there's
fixing
only
to say,
one person
that's
Then that's useless.
I was going to say,
Let's say-
it's a group consensus. Can I sell this real fast to literally anyone?
Literally, like, I don't care if they're giving me 10 gold, just sell it.
That's
No,
group
fuck the gold. I
consensus on
want
the living
resources.
Side. So yeah, if it's only one of you left in the party and you decide to use it, there's no one to argue saying you can't use it.
Okay.
My ghost shows up, now fuck you, I'm staying dead.
Fuck you, I want to die, bitch. Let me die.
Fuck you, let me stay dead, motherfucker.
Alright, how much dragon meat is Clicker able to cut up while I'm pulling up bodies?
Oh, roll me clicker strength.
Clicker's strength. Chong! That's 17.
Going through some basic calculations.
I'm using Mage Hand just to pull bodies, and then I grab them and chuck them in.
Okay. Does anyone want to help Poro Facade drag his dead bodies to the lifeboat?
Odd will.
Talk is a little small to do that.
Odd.
Yeah.
Odd.
They're cutting up the dragon.
Odd swing.
Yeah, they're cutting up the dragon, and he's getting the bodies, and I will probably just make my way towards the island.
Well, yeah, we're all...
I believe Talk and Stiff are in the life raft with you. So if you've got one paddle, she's got the other.
I mean, I can have both. I have
Yeah,
pack.
Barris is gonna try to just fill his vials with the dragon's blood.
Go ahead. That'll take a little bit of time.
20 on my strength.
I only have the one. Damn. I thought if I had multiple bags to hold blood, that would have been great.
Okay. So yeah. Anything else you guys want to do with the dragon?
I wanted to get some of its like claws, teeth.
What
Does
a
it-
great father.
Does this thing have? I know, right? Does this thing have any? Does it have scales or does it have hide?
This would be close. How do you want to determine this? Let me put it that way.
Well, hold on. While this is going on, can I?
What kind of dragon is it?
Space, right?
I never said it was a white dragon. You guys did.
What color is it? Is a question.
What color is the dragon?
Oh, there you guys want.
Because
Don't make me roll for this because that'd be stupid if you did. What color is the scales or flesh of it? Because if it's a water-based dragon, then it wouldn't have any scales. If it's a ground-based, then it most likely would, but thicker. And if it's an air or cold base, then it would have thinner scales.
As you're looking down at the dragon, you can notice its wings are not made of meat, but rather crystals going around the sides. Being a crystal blue atop the ocean, but rather you can see through them with a gentle blue hue.
Is this a sapphire dragon?
Here you guys go. Here's the dragon that sank. That's pretty much floating on the water. And that CJ has its young. That CJ has decided to tame its young.
Huh.
Well, fucking hey. So I guess the top side would be all with it.
Fuck.
The scales all along top would just be crystals, right? They're just like hard as rock.
They're pretty much stone hard. That's why it's pretty slow for Clicker to get his meat over the.
well, this thing is like crystal. Would there be meat to it?
There is meat
Yeah,
to it. It's still a living
crystal
creature.
scales. It's crystal scales.
So are flesh golems.
Yeah. And flesh golems are made of flesh.
Well, flesh golems are a general term. Flesh golems is the one with flesh. You got stone, and the other ones. They're living creatures, but they don't got skin.
Are there a
They're
lot of
technically constructs, but they're not living. Living creatures decided that you can actually eat them. Constructs you do not eat.
But you could totally eat a flesh golem.
You could eat a flesh golem as long as you kept it fresh. A fresh golem.
Okay, yes, but no, this is a living creature, not a construct.
So
It was.
for the claws, I guess I should ask for the claws and teeth.
All right. So the chunk of flesh that Clicker cut off, did it have
That'd be-
scales or no?
No, this would be the underside of the dragon, where the
All right,
soft
so-
belly is.
So smaller scales. Okay.
Yes.
So not really.
more akin to scales attuned to a lizard rather than to a dragon, so it's nice and soft underneath.
Yeah. All right. I mean, if you want to try, take like 5 minutes to try to chuck off some scales. I'll wait for you because that gives me more time to grab another body or two.
Bodies, I was going to ask a rock. Do you want to see if you can detect magic and see if they can get any one of those magic items that they had on them?
And who exactly said this?
Odd. Variant.
Who?
Odd.
Sure, odd.
Odd.
Yes.
You're smarter than I thought, Odd. I say as I cast detect magic.
What is the range of detection? 30 feet? Okay.
30 feet. Yep.
Well, good thing you're all spread out quite a bit.
And I can hold it for 10 minutes, which is the good thing.
Yes.
Any if there are any water skins that are attached to anybody, I'm going to empty them and throw them to the people on the dragon to get more dragon blood.
Okay. You
As
find
a
water
water
skin
skin,
here and there for hunters, but it seems that there's not too many. And the people using magic are definitely bolting to the island rather than using traditional paddles. Seems they have yet. Seems that they don't like to be in open water for very long.
yeah, 5-10 minutes shouldn't make too much of a difference.
Are you
Plus,
guys going to be
we
leaving
must
as a
make.
group, or are you guys going to be leaving in at
Well,
different times?
I think that the smallest of us already left, so they're in a group of 3 or
Fuck
4 right
you.
now.
My warg is pretty large.
Well,
Thank
no,
you.
you're still the smallest of us, and with the warg.
Well,
in
talk
there-
is.
yeah, with the warg in there as well. That's probably taking up most of the area.
Yeah,
We have-
there's going to be 4: the warg, the goblin, talk, and her mastiff.
Yeah, but the mastiff is a medium creature.
Can you roll me luck, Mr. Rock?
All right, just a D100.
Yep.
Don't worry, the warg's at the front of the boat paddling with his doggy paddle, and I'm
14.
paddling with a regular paddle. And
Yeah, if I had gust of wind, I could make a really great joke.
But yeah, I mean, seeing as these scale-like things are rock hard. On top of it,
Try prying.
just
Don't come in
it's a
from the-
Jolly Rancher dragon.
Go at it from underneath. Slide the knife or your blade through, and then pry them off.
Good way to break your blade.
one idea. So, 2 questions for this: the hard scales up top, like Facade said, that was the idea. But also, since Clicker already cut a section of meat off of it, would I be able to use that part as a pretty easy insert to maybe get some of that soft underbelly hide too?
The underbelly hide isn't going to be useful for much. Focus more on the harder things. Clicker, come here.
That's what she
I've
said.
pair of boots to throw in. Clicker, come here. I've
Yeah,
got
let me
boots-
start-
I've
let
pair
me
of
start
boots to
with
throw in
the-
there for you.
Yeah, let me start with the scales, I guess. See how many of those I can get. Because if I can get enough of them, maybe.
What do you have in your inventory to get crystal-like scales?
Oh, like I have the what is it? The Swiss Army tool.
A crowbar.
I actually don't know. Hold on.
Do you have a crowbar? That'd be great. What kind of what do I see whenever I use my action to determine what kind?
Oh,
Or does it? Yeah, like what type? What field of magic is it?
okay. I knew this was coming up again. I keep forgetting that detect magic does that.
Yeah. If it's just like general magic, just say general magic.
Oh, it's not
Like, this is
general
just-
magic.
It's just if it has like evocation or illusion or enchantment.
Yeah,
or
it's
anything
lieutenant
like that.
magic.
Yeah, it's not that high.
It has conjuration magic to it.
Conjuration. Got to spend a little bit of time. I look back. How many people here are big and strong and look like they could row 2 or 3 lifeboats tied together?
Oh,
Like I've got some physical people with me, right?
let me see here.
Some
You got a
strapping young lads.
7 total barbarian, so yes.
I've got some strapping young lads. Cool. That means I can just sit in the back and study these boots.
I do not have a crowbar.
What do you have? Because this is all you have until you make new items with you and your group.
Yeah.
What kind of weaponry do you have? Do you have daggers?
No daggers. I do have javelins.
Javelin wouldn't recommend.
I have a
Sword
small
of
knife.
some kind.
I just got big
Nice.
weapons. I got a javelin, a great sword, and a glaive.
Would a hand axe work?
I toss.
I do have a
great sword. That I got. Use that. If it breaks, I can mend it easier than I can any magical weapon.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'll try to get the greatsword kind of under there because since this is I guess a giant creature, I don't think these scales would be tiny, right?
Hurry up, though.
There you go, Rock. Since you are asking, but yeah, how do you want to start getting these crystals off the back?
Uh, First, I'm gonna try to like angle the blade kind of like under what I would presume to be a scale, right? And then kind of just put just enough pressure on it slowly, 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 and hopefully just sink it right under where the scale would attach, and then use the tongs from my smith tools to kind of wiggle it loose.
All right, go ahead and roll me that weapon.
Yeah. I got a great sword here.
Can I get?
24 will definitely hit the crystal, I hope.
Cool, cool.
Where's your damage? Because these things are tough. There we go. 12 whole damage.
I mean, if it's just attack rolls, can't he do those infinitely, or?
Oh, that. Oh,
All right.
I'll get to that later, Rock. Let me focus on other people.
Yeah. No, that was just to throw in there for whenever you get a chance.
Oh yeah, no. As you're swinging your sword with a 24, you're taking a few swings. You are slowly chipping the crystals, but it's more akin to trying to pick out a crystal in a mine with a great sword rather than a pickaxe that's made for this.
We don't have time. We do have to move.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it is
you are
what.
making slow progress if you want to continue at it while your party's getting ready to go.
Well, I mean, in this first attempt, how long does that take?
So I mean, is there something where like strength is needed, or can I blast it with Eldritch Blast off?
You can always try.
Dumping some smites into it.
All right. I guess I'll blast in a way where I don't hit him.
Alright. Roll me Eldritch Blast. Alrighty. With you two working together for about 15-20 minutes using magic and weaponry, you're able to get a nice sized crystal that's about 3 feet long, and Odd might be able to carry it. What's Odd? Who's taking this apart? Odd, right? Or is this Tucker doing the crystal?
No, it's. I mean, I definitely want the crystal I was hoping to get, but I mean, if it's 3 feet long, it's pretty hefty.
For Odd. Odd will go for it.
Yeah, so no, that's fine. Yeah, we'll take the one crystal and see what we can do with that later. And we Rock made a good point. We can't be here forever, so I'll hop back down onto Odd's shell and.
Is the dragon floating?
The dragon is not
What?
sinking.
Yeah.
The dragon.
I don't think we could take the thing.
What is talk and Irving's passive perception?
Depends. If it's sight or smell, I believe it is 20. If it's not, it's 50.
It's going to be sight, because you guys will definitely see this before anybody else in your group since you left early.
Passive
Can
perception.
I target the dragon with fly and pull it?
No.
Does Fly let you pull a huge creature?
Yeah, it says willing creature, so I guess no.
Okay then.
Okay, well, I think as we're wrapping up, I think Odd's gonna get back in the boat.
Yeah, I'll get back on the boat as well.
Alrighty. Now just send this to Talk and send this to Irving. Isn't it Irving or
Ukveg.
Ukve? My bad.
Do you guys want me to start rowing?
Yep.
Oh,
Was I
typed out
surfing?
Irving.
Was I surfing on the turtle?
Oh, do you want to surf on the turtle?
I mean, I can. If you don't want to get wet, I can carry you, I guess.
Well, I'm in full plate armor. I don't know if I can swim. I don't have a swim speed, so I'm pretty sure I sink if I jump in there.
Well, what do you want me to roll to bring them across?
Alrighty. So you guys are slowly leaving the boats and on the outskirts. Some of the boats that use magic are nearly out of sight for the guys just leaving, but Ukveg and Talk can see them just
What
barely
spells are
in the
you?
distance.
Alright,
Yeah.
they're in the distance.
They're in the distance. They're like a day's travel from you and Talk, since you guys aren't using magic to be impatient.
How the unless they're casting like burning every spell slot, I don't know how
They're
they're
burning
doing.
everything to get off the water. They do not want to be here.
Oh, so either they know something about the water we don't, or they're fearing
They're
something
panicked.
much worse.
This is where shock comes in.
You know, if we were on the ground, I could be using mold earth to push us along, but if we were on the ground, then we wouldn't be having this trouble anyways.
Well, you guys can still cast Mold Earth on the ground in the ocean.
Can I roll a luck check to see if I can find dolphins?
I don't
Okay.
think these waters are hospitable enough.
No, they're not. But good
Are you
idea.
kidding me? A dolphin would beat the hell out of a kraken. A pod of dolphins, they're crazy.
And like, if you be like 6 pods, maybe.
I was thinking about like having them pull the boat.
Oh, and Tucker, what are you gonna do with your newfound companion?
Well, I'm gonna put him up on my shoulders. Pretty sure it's gonna be chilly. Riding in.
We're gonna feed your father to you.
That
Mother.
dragon,
Somebody
Is-
climb to the cloaca and find out.
that dragon's temperature is colder than what most people can bear. I don't think it cares about the cold.
Oh,
So,
maybe the
yeah,
person who owns the dragon will figure out how cold it gets when you sleep with it.
I'll just bring it in, and when we get to that, I'll just figure that out when we get to the island and we start getting some things set up.
Alrighty. But does Talk and Ukveg go back to the party as they're slowly leaving the wreckage of the dragon? They got meat. They got a few crystals. They got dragon blood.
I mean,
Or do you?
they'll get there when they get there. We'll get there when we get there. That's my thought, unless Talk has any ideas.
Well, you both saw the same thing, so.
Oh, yeah. Tuck has no magical aptitude, and the ground is very, very far away. How clear is the water beneath them?
The water is pretty clear. You can see the silhouettes of bodies still falling in as you're slowly leaving the wreckage. You're starting to see something with fins and fins just barely trading above the water, slowly coming towards the bodies that are sinking below.
Hell, for all I know, that's a fucking catfish.
Wait, if the bodies are sinking, then they're alive. Because humanoid bodies, whenever they die, they just float.
Well, you gotta remember, you also armored, full plate, hide armor. It'll
True.
You're not in
Hey,
supply.
speaking of which, aren't you a necromancer? Can't you make the dead roll?
Yes. Keep rowing.
The dead are rowing. What spell slot did you use for that anyway?
What?
To raise your dead?
I haven't.
Hell,
raised-
knowing what Rock can do. I mean, how far behind are they?
Well,
Probably about 10, 15 minutes.
10, 15, 20 minutes, somewhere about there, since they spent extra time getting everything together. But that was
I mean,
just-
if that's the case,
I'd
I
probably
can
keep going.
raise
I'll
2
just-
dead at this moment in time.
and this is barely visible from Talk and Ukveg, since they are trained in hunting and perception, so they're used to seeing things far out at sea.
Well,
Or
no,
far out in
even
the
even
forest.
on sea, you can see for a long ass distance because
13 miles is until the horizon starts blocking out sight.
Yeah.
it's completely flat. So even somebody who isn't a hunter could see somebody who's like 5-10 minutes away from rowing.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, if they're 5-10 minutes away, that's not even that far.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. But you do see some other details the others wouldn't. Being trained and whatnot, but oh well, it's magic. But yeah, do you guys start rowing for the thing? You guys got about a couple days of rowing ahead of you, and a little bit of rations, and get to know the party, since you're now stuck together.
Well, considering we got small arms, then
Little legs.
the little legs is not kicking the boat. I think the rest of the party could catch up rather quickly, even with us rowing.
Yeah, even with the war growing with 3 appendages.
Well, what's the rest of the party gonna be doing? We got Odd, Tucker, Varys. Varys
Back up the
actually
lead boat and toss them rope.
I guess I was just rowing.
okay.
Yeah, just until we get close enough to them, so that way I can go ahead and raise my dead and have as much time as possible. Then the dead get put up in the front boat with the dog, with the warg. Sorry, they continue to row. The bigger animals are probably gonna have to stay exactly where they are because they can't really start moving around too much. Keep a low center of gravity. But
Well, then I don't want to have this boat be a lead boat because I'm staying with my warg.
all right, go ahead and tie off at the back. We'll go ahead and tie you off to the back, and I'll raise 2 of the dead here and clean everybody off a little bit.
Well, the
Okay.
dead can row through the night, so once those others who are using magic run out of spell slots, yours will be longer staying anyway. You'll catch up to them almost easily.
We'll catch up to them fairly quickly because
We
Gust
have-
of Wind even would take a lot out of you casting it.
Well, gust of wind wouldn't even work because these things don't have sails. Like they can push it behind them, but that's still not very much.
Well, you guys are looking at about 3 to 4 days travel before you guys get out here. Are you guys ready?
Is that including the 24-hour row?
No, this is including resting times and everything else. If you guys, so you're not exhausted when you get here.
From
24 I can raise them today, and then
and maintain control every day
maintain
after.
for them. Raise another one, so that way we can hop off with one of our people completely,
Okay.
and then on the 3rd day, I can raise another
Alright,
because
so
I'm pretty sure
I'll give you guys about 3 days, so that this is constant magic
it would take.
casting and
Ow,
be
you
a
little
little
bitch! Get off
slower.
me!
Yeah, I know how Raise Dead works. Animate Dead. Yeah.
I just want.
I
Yeah,
just finished the video
it's
from
all
Ziba
much
Shaw
fun.
on that one.
Crazy. God damn you, you little bitch! Every time I get down to fucking playing a game, I gotta go outside. You little fucking
But the moment I don't play a
bitch.
game, I don't need to go anywhere.
Yeah. And fun fact, my phone is low battery. Let's see how long I last.
Well, hopefully you last longer than bed.
I mean, I can
Oh, I do.
I can ritual summon a phantom steed. I don't know if that would help pull the boats along.
Wouldn't a phantom steed sink in the water?
He can summon a what?
Phantom steed.
Phantom
Well,
steed.
Phan-
have to be a steed. It can be a shark.
No,
That's
Phantom
just like
Phantom Steed, I believe, actually does take the shape of a horse, and it's
no.
an
It
image
doesn't have to.
filled.
It just has the same
You're
speed.
thinking
As
of fine.
horse. I'm like
I
90%
don't think
sure it
you're-
has the same
It
speed
says
of a
a
horse. You
large
can have.
quasi-real horse-like creature appears in the ground.
Also, fun fact:
horse-like.
the first horse was made by Poseidon. It was a mermaid horse.
But yes, now you guys are making your way slowly to land over the next few days. and
So I mean,
many
is there
nights and
any
days.
benefit in me
I now
summoning
have
it?
4.
You're very quiet, Kevin.
Yeah, he is super quiet. I now have 4 bodies, and I've only used 1 slot now today. Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Okay. We're probably out of order at this point.
Oh. Let me put it this way. You guys can
Like, I
put
can almost
yourselves,
completely-
guys, on the map. As you guys are coming to a small little island, just a little bit out the ways.
You are completely bot.
What?
You are bot.
Oh.
It depends.
What
It
about
depends
now?
on what type.
Oh, sorry. Wrong chat. What about now?
Much better.
Yeah.
Okay, I clicked the wrong
A
chat.
hell of a lot better.
Whoopsies.
How did you manage that? Alright, yeah, they just wanted to run outside and then run back in.
Yeah, they know how to annoy you.
So yeah, I know. I want to slap the shit.
You guys are slowly coming up on.
Bot again.
That can't be a bot again. Maybe that's just you. Anybody else?
No, I hear
No,
it.
you got,
Here too.
you got the
Yeah,
whole
coming up.
bedroom
It's like your
going
voice
on.
is being drugged through gravel.
Oh,
Yeah.
my floor has no installation, so there's a bunch of noise from upstairs.
No, it's not even
It's
that.
not additional noise. It's definitely a connection thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the wire.
Do you know who Max Headroom is? You ever seen those old Coke commercials with Max Headroom?
Nope.
You should. Simply because that's exactly what you sound like.
Oh yeah, you sound like this, so you must know this. That's so racist.
What, Max
I
Headroom?
love that race.
I don't know.
No
who...
Coca-Cola. No Coca-Cola commercials.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Coca-Cola had commercials?
Once Upon a
Dream.
Time.
Well, yeah, you guys can go ahead and start. Do you guys want to stop and go see one of these other ships that have been left here? You don't know how long the wreckage has been here, but it's definitely been here a while. But the bodies seem fresh. Like the people who sped off in front of you have died.
Grab the bodies.
Well, what? How'd they die? Is there any?
Can we investigate?
Of course you can, and you guys can put your characters down on the map. Wherever you, as you're coming in from the north side.
From the north side? Okay. So
I mean, if we're that close to land, I'd rather just make landfall.
There are rocks jutting from land, but yeah. This is up to you guys if you guys want to investigate the bodies or get to land.
Well, we're in boarding raft, so like getting to land in these, like any rocks that would hit us would be
yeah,
put
Can I,
in water and just pick that
it'd
shit up.
be
Like
very, very.
Can I stick my head under the water and look around?
that'd be very odd sheer rocks.
Yeah, go ahead. There is a boat.
Okay, I'm gonna roll.
A full-size boat, or is this just something you can find?
It was not a full-size boat. It seems that only the front part is there.
Why is it always? Oh
Could
my
have been
god.
from
Okay, I got an
explosion
11.
far off from somebody putting all the gunpowder up front.
There's the front of our ship.
I can't tell you that. You have to figure that out.
I'm just gonna ignore it.
I mean, I want like the thing is, I want some of the wood so If we can go in and get any of like worked wood that looks like it could be salvageable, I'll take that. But other than that, let's get them all.
Yeah, let's pull a raft and just make a grappling hook and just start pulling shit in.
Oh, you guys can go
Any
ahead and take a look.
boxes or barrels?
Oh, there's a few
Any
barrels.
boxes or barrels that I'm going to be pulling over? Pulling over towards
I guess
Mage Hand when they
Odd's just gonna jump in.
Yeah, the salvage effort will be helped with.
Odd's jumping in. Oh, that's an odd decision.
Odd's jumping right in. Okay. Well,
What
that's
an
our
odd
barbarian.
decision for Odd.
I know.
That's our barbarian.
Yeah.
But yeah,
an even decision.
any boxes or crates, or barrels or anything that we come across, and that's close enough, I'm going to Mage Hand and pull over towards us,
Okay.
and then just have Clicker pull them in.
With
We'll check whenever we land it.
with me in the water, what do I see with my 11 while I'm trying to look?
Well, as you're looking around in the water, you see bodies slowly sinking down. You start to see an odd, rather fish. Its head is a bit flat. Eyes are on the side, as he seems to have spotted you. Kind of swimming near you at a leisure pace, not in a hurry.
Yep.
Oh, did I cut out again? Hello?
No,
Degree 6. 56.
Oh, there
no,
you
that's
guys
not.
are.
That's not this.
Where'd that go?
Oh, okay, sorry. Everything cut out there for a moment. So
Hello.
what are you guys doing?
Hello.
Traveling, continuing to row towards shore as
We collect some of the worked
I
wood.
thought we were collecting stuff.
Yeah, we're collecting wood and boxes. We noticed that there's a shit ton of dead bodies. You don't just jump into the water with the dead bodies in. As I hear
Oh, okay.
behind me from Odd jumping in the water.
I thought we were stopping to
God
to
damn.
investigate.
You can blame
My bad.
Odd. Let me put it that way.
Well, wait,
Let's climb
60
back.
feet around me is completely understood because my clicker has echolocation.
Yeah. This will be a little further out, but Odd did see something, and you all can blame Odd now.
We're about to see.
Uh-oh.
Death.
You have found a Tarask. No, I can't do that.
Yeah, the aquatic terrace.
That's basically just a kraken with extra steps.
No, because the Kraken's smart.
Alrighty, I'm just getting my icon transferred over.
Oh no.
Alright, so you guys are looking through the body.
Guys.
Someone jumped in the water, stirred up the ruckus down below. And what? Are you guys just pulling barrels in right now? Are you going to look through them now, or do you want to look through them later?
It doesn't really
Look
matter.
through 'em
We'll
later.
look through them later
Yeah,
when we're on land.
Yeah. Whenever we get on shore, we'll go ahead and grab the. I'm acting as though I don't know that this
Whoa.
bastard right here just fucked us. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab the barrels and just whenever we get on shore, we'll actually open them up and check.
Okay,
Might be provision.
Something wrong with my roll 20. I am supposed to be auto accepted for my pro membership I've done for 2 years, and then all of a sudden it's canceled. Did roll
That's
20
not good.
change? So I just lost a bunch of my stuff. I don't like that.
No, Kevin.
Shouldn't
I like that.
Kevin, no.
I like it. That's hilarious.
This would be good.
It looks wildly impractical too.
Well, they're muted. I'd only jumped out because he thought we were actually stopping. But
No, we don't. No, Odd. No.
I'm adding it to the random
changed your
TPK generator.
subscription fee. That's what happened. So I was still good until the end of the month, but because today's the day before the end of the month, they changed their subscription fee, and so therefore I'm unsubscribed automatically.
How much did they raise it by?
Right.
$100 a year, no longer monthly.
What?
Wow, that's a big money sink.
I'm a little upset.
They probably noticed that people would subscribe for a month or so, and then stop because maybe the gamer stopped or they just didn't like it, and now they're like, "Nah, we're gonna make people commit the whole year."
Yeah, that's a way dick move. Roll 20.
I mean, they were already
I'm just a little
woke.
upset. I've been subscribed every month for 2 years. $10 a month doesn't bother me. Easy. And now I lost my dynamic
It's
lighting
$20
maps,
cheaper, but
and I'm seeing how much of my stuff I lost now.
it's $20 cheaper, but it's still such a pain in the ass that something like that happens. Because a lot of people, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm throwing $10 a month because I do have it free. Some people don't have the $100 right up front, especially especially with this level shit that's going on, and they're doing it in fucking December.
Right?
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, fuck
I'm
your Christmas presents.
Some of my pictures got deleted that I've had uploaded since I've been a member. So yeah, I'm not happy.
Fuck.
Great. I'll have to use the free icons until I can get this sorted. I don't have the money right now.
I'm sorry to hear that bullshit happened to you, man.
Sorry, man. Like I said, I'll chip in some money my next paycheck.
Yeah, I don't.
I'd chip in, but dude, I'm just not in a good place.
I'll use this icon. I had something better planned. Oh, since Odd jumped in the water, he noticed a small school of fish, kind of scattered throughout the wreckage. Roll initiative. They noticed him.
All of us?
Yeah. Odd, where are you at in the water, by the way, when you jumped in?
Oh, if me just jumping in is what happened, I'm probably not that far.
I don't possibly know.
I'll move
what
myself
fish can do to these
I
boats.
got a 24. Nice. I got a nat 20 on my initiative.
Hope you have an AOE spell.
Hot 7.
I did not want to work.
There is no sneaking up by.
I do have something that I can do. At the very least, they're not going to start. Let me go ahead and pull clicker onto here. At the very least, they're not going to start attacking the boats because
they've been swimming in them for a while.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about our boat.
I don't even know how they could attack the boats. Like most fish, are physically not.
Yeah, no, I'm guessing it's sharks, or is it like?
You guys will find
what are
out
they?
as the fight continues. Yeah, no, I hate Roll20 right now.
That's completely understandable.
Did they send out any emails about the changes?
No email, just sudden.
All right, we're still okay. Some people didn't click their character whenever they rolled. I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're missing. We're missing people.
Talk.
We're missing.
Well.
Yeah, we're also.
We're all.
Yep.
All right, and now time to get to the fun part about your companion in battle. Your companion is acting like a familiar. They move on your movement, but you must use your bonus action for them to attack or do anything else, such as skills or if they have any passive like echolocation.
That's kind of shit.
There you go. Since I didn't read the first time, there you go.
Everything's on a bonus action, but they don't use your main action to attack.
Man, that really sucks considering I use my bonus action fuckload.
Yeah, my bonus action is used as well.
I'm just gonna.
This is something for used out of battle, at least.
Yeah, I was like, it's predominantly out of battle anyway. It's just So moving for them is free, right? I don't have to command them
Yeah,
to
no, moving is
move.
free. Just for them to attack is your bonus action. Otherwise, the action economy would be fucked.
That is no, my action economy is already a fuck because I use bonus action to command undead.
Yeah. But yeah, you understand that's why I did that. Otherwise, the action economy would be completely fucked in the player's favor.
Well, why not just have it roll like Beastmaster, where it's a separate initiative?
Is it a separate initiative now? Beastmaster didn't do that at first.
On Beastmaster, it is a
Well, at
a
first
separate initiative.
No, for the UA Beastmaster, it is not for the
Yeah, yeah.
B.
Nobody uses regular.
Yeah,
regular.
no, they had to buff Beastmaster.
I have never seen anybody use regular Ranger unless they were a complete douche.
Yeah, unless
Let's
they
take a minor 5-minute break and let's discuss this real fast. Do you guys want the bonus action? Or do you guys want the UA version?
I mean, I would
because
prefer it
these
to
are
be a little
animals
more
that we've
logical than
trained.
that. Where in order to command them to do something specific, yeah, it takes your bonus action. But otherwise, they're creatures with intelligence and agendas as well, so they just act like their creature would. Like, it doesn't make sense to me that if I don't command it to do something, it will just do nothing but move.
Well, you guys are also in water.
Mine's
That's
more
why
of a
we can bring that
logical
up
issue.
now.
Well, my animal can paddle. Like, it can paddle a boat.
With a 6 intelligence, yeah.
It can speak.
You don't need to be
You don't
smart.
even need to be smart.
You don't need to
But
be
it knows
smart
a
to
language.
speak, as has been proven by many people.
You need 3 intelligence.
Like,
to
if the
speak
animal's that
one
big,
language. But yeah, we'll get to that crossroad right after this. But yeah, let's see here. And descent. Oh, it's talk first. Wherever the hell she is. Vig.
Yeah, she's hiding.
She's hiding. Just flat out. There is an island nearby if you want to go to there.
Probably a good idea to have flat land underneath her paws.
Yeah, except you guys would be behind us because your boat was connected behind us.
I just went where Talk was and Talk was.
Yeah, we were.
And besides, if we're this close to land, I'm gonna disconnect the boats because I would rather have freedom to land.
Yeah.
For
Like
anybody who
you guys
desires
wanted to
swim
search
speed,
and stuff.
your swim speed is automatically 20 unless you're wearing heavy armor, and then your swim speed decreases from there. Unless your creature, such as a turtle, specifies otherwise. Help you guys out.
I mean, how far can we move our boats?
Oh yeah. That's. Oh.
Just wait till my turn because I'm going to be rowing the boats in.
Yeah, we can do that. But what is Talk doing?
I mean,
well, Talk is in the boat with Ukvig. So if Ukvig's going directly to the island for getting something solid beneath our feet before we have to fight whatever, she's all for it.
Alrighty. So Talk's doing nothing right now, just waiting to go to the island. Rock, what are you doing? With your vast
Bonus
intelligence.
action.
Okay.
Bonus action. Zombies row the boat. So stroke. Dash it. So everybody move up. How far?
Let me check here. A rowboat and 5e. God damn, why do they never have concrete answers like 3rd edition? I'm pretty sure you can row a boat faster than you can swim, right?
Yeah.
Depends on the amount of people rowing and how strong you are, but I'd say the average person, yes, most likely.
Alright, everybody can just move 30 feet to make it easy.
Alright.
Yeah. Agree on which way you're going. Which way is Ukveg and Taka going? To the island or towards the shore?
This way, completely towards the island. Everybody's being moved 30 feet. That's
Everyone
There
but
it goes,
Odd.
so-
sorry, Odd.
Everyone
Sorry,
but
Tucker.
Odd, because he's in the
Sorry.
water.
Oh no.
So we're practically like the front of our boat is
Hey,
beach.
hey,
So I just need to
I-
pop off.
The line is there. Alright, Varys, you want to go ahead and move forward 30 feet?
There's a small island that is not connected to the main island. It's just a nice little coconut tree, more or less. And the main island's more south.
Alright, do I have line of sight on one of these things?
They're pretty murky in the water. You can see the fins just barely above water and a soft silhouette of the creature beneath.
Well,
Hey, Echo. I had to go digging, but I do still have the monthly thing. I just sent you $25 on the on Roll20.
Okay.
What's going on now?
Nat 20.
fuck you. Fuck you, shark. You can suck a dick.
The shark does not like you.
Yeah,
I'm
well, the
gonna
shark can
kill
go to
you.
hell.
Nope. I say no. Anything else from you, the great necromancer who can't even kill a shark?
I'd like to see you kill a shark, you fucking plebeian. No, that's it. If
Alright.
any of these things get close, though, Clicker is prepped to attack.
Alrighty. Let's see here.
Hey,
Guy is
get away
going
from
to the island. Can I get in there? 2, 4.
Yeah, they want to come in the
Can
shallow
Clicker even
water.
reach 10 feet? That's the question here.
Clicker does have a range of 10 feet.
Alright, make that attack then. If you wish.
Sweet. Yeah, that's gonna be a slash
Yeah,
with a
that's
24
gonna-
to
that
hit
definitely hits.
with 15 piercing.
I think clickers auto grabbed whenever they hit.
Let me check hook horror. They do not auto grapple.
Alright, that's definitely a hit. You do tear a ripping piece right on out of the damn beast. Still going, having blood going down beneath, sinking into the water. Which is never a good thing with predators in the ocean.
Well,
They
yeah,
would start attacking the shark.
yeah, they're gonna know that we're the bigger fish. Right now, anyways.
They just attack each other. Like
Depending on what type of shark it is, it's more likely to have cannibalism.
Does a no, a 15 will not hit a turtle no matter what. Ukveg. Yes, I'm moving them all as a school so that they're all different.
I'll just get up here and pull the grapple hook up, pull the boat on.
Okay. The sharks are not coming near the shallow end of the water, rather staying in the deep ocean. Or deeper part of the
Alright.
shallow area.
And do I still have my action?
You have a dog with you to pull that boat, so no, you still have an action.
Don't know what.
What do you want to do?
If I have an action, I'll just hold action to shoot a shark if it comes comes to water surface.
Okay. Tucker, you're in full plate armor. Your swim speed is 5 feet.
Oh yeah.
Why did you hop out of the fucking boat?
I didn't know I was out of the boat. I don't see a boat.
Yeah, because we're doing theater of the mind of it. We had everybody on the boats here, and you just, oh, I'm gonna throw myself here.
Yep.
Oh,
So
just
yeah,
for the place,
no,
Yeah, so
have fun with it now. You have a swim speed of 5 feet, and you want to go explore the
So I
front end of a front boat.
I feel it's immediately
I
better.
somehow got over here. So
There's
Did
sharks in the
you-
water, and you have your little dragon. You still need to make an icon for that dragon, by the way.
uh, that changes everything. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not gonna do none of that.
Are you gonna
Like,
swim
hey,
anywhere? You move
it's-
5 feet per turn.
Echo.
Yes?
Kind of a dick move on this.
Like-
Not gonna lie. Like he obviously wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
I
I
have
know.
no
You
idea
can get
why
on the
you did.
boat. I'm not gonna be that mean.
It's
So,
I do stuff out there.
Rock, who are you on the boat with? Were you with Varys, or were you with Rock, Tucker?
I was with Rock and Odd. We were collectively together.
All right.
Okay.
So you're gonna be like probably right here. Because
No,
right now there
I
is
won't be that much of a dick.
there is
yeah.
a trail. There is a trail of boats because we were at like the middle or last, and our companions just ran over us to get all the way to the front. But there is a trail all the way there, so you could
Ran.
dash
Fuck.
your way off.
I mean,
It'll be a minor athletics check if you want to jump between boats. So, yeah. If you want to roll athletics, go ahead.
Athletics, you say?
I just now imagine that video of a guy running in plate mail, and it's the scariest fucking thing you can imagine. Like,
That is terrifying.
you
Like,
just watch
the
this
guy
living
full
tank
charge.
running at you,
No, he's
like
not in.
The guy
He's in full
charge.
plate mail.
Yeah, no, there's videos of guys doing like fireman obstacle courses and just
Roll me
yeah,
athletics.
plate mail is
dashing at,
not.
like 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, plate mail is not as inhibiting as people think it is.
With
That's-
17, you can
that's
definitely make it all the way across. Rocking the boat rather heavy, getting water to splash up onto your
Don't rock
armor
the boat,
slightly.
baby.
He's rocking the boat.
All right, that's 40 feet of my 60, I think, right? Since I'm dashing.
Yeah,
You can, yeah.
and you guys are on a small island that is just about as big as the map shows. The main island is still
no.
at shore, but you have to swim there or take the boat.
Swimmy. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I vote both.
How away now? Yeah, it's just out. I don't have anything I can do from a severe distance, so that's it.
Varys, it's all up to you. No pressure. What are you doing?
No. Okay. I'm gonna shoot the shark that's next to Odd with
Okay.
a couple.
How are you shooting?
Yeah, I'm a Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Which white?
That's the blast, all right.
Yeah,
Alright,
the
first
one
one's
completely
10.
misses.
28
The second one definitely hits.
for 7 damage.
Alright, definitely hits. As you see
Alright,
the blast hit the shark, going through the fin of the top water.
If it hits that fin, that shark is screwed.
Well, yeah, it
They
is
can miss a
28.
decent. They can. It depends. Is it like their top fin or side fin? Because if it's their
Top
top
fin.
fin, they're fine.
They're screwed. Yeah, no. If they lose any of their fins, like shark fin soup, which is just the top fin, which is apparently completely disgusting. If they lose that fin, they also lose the ability to guide themselves.
That's not wholly true. Depends how much of the fin you lose. Because you see
It's a hole
sharks
through
that
the
have
fin. Don't worry about it right now. Odd,
chunks.
anything else from you, Varys?
I am going to move towards the island.
Which island? That island or the main island?
No, the island that's near us.
All right, go ahead and row over there. Row your boat.
All the boats are tied together. I swear to God, if you start to leave with the boats, I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna raise you just so I can kill you again. I'll
Fuck you.
burn that slot.
Once I'm near islands, I'm getting on the.
Odd, you have brought upon your group a pod of sharks, just a few sharks attacking the party because you jumped in and they all spotted you. Big turtle.
Can I add tack in the water, or is it like a disadvantage? Is it a portal?
Turtles don't get disadvantaged in
Well-
attacking the water, do they?
If
I
you have
don't
a
think they have
swim
a swim speed.
speed, you don't.
Like,
So
dude,
yeah,
like
no, he does not.
in your world, do turtles like is he a soft shell? Is he a soft shell turtle? Because those
I
are water dwellers.
had made him after a snapper, alligator
Yeah,
snapper.
so if he is modeled after that, then if you want to give him a swim speed, I would see that
Yeah,
because
no, turtles.
I know.
don't
I'll leave it up
really
to the
have swim
DM.
speed. 'Cause they
Cool.
really need-
What's the swim speed?
Yeah, go ahead and swim.
Alright,
I
so
will
yeah,
correct myself.
yeah, you don't have
after
to worry
this
about
combat.
disadvantage. Yeah,
I'll
sweet.
make the call now, and
Okay.
I'll correct myself after the combat's over.
Fuck them up.
Now,
Okay, so I'm gonna.
That's impressive.
just don't do a rocket. Roll 2 nat 1s in a row.
Okay.
If you damage this boat that I'm in, you can
Okay.
swim
So
boats.
I get to use my bonus action to ignite my sword with ignite.
Okay.
I'm going to attack. That's not how. Wait, hold on. That's my damage. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you're
14
you're missing the
probably won't hit. Yeah, roll me that attack.
There we go.
A 22 will hit for 16 damage onto this shark. That's definitely a hit.
And I got one more attack.
Go ahead. Alright, let's see that other attack. Bring the hammer down. Nat 1, set his boat on fire.
It's a 13.
A 13 will hit for another 21. And
That's a cooked shark.
that is a cooked shark, indeed. Yeah, you can describe your
All right,
cooked
now I get to
flesh
move my.
with 2 full slashes.
Okay, I'm gonna just imagine I shove because you're in water, you don't have much room. I just imagine myself stabbing the great sword in the mouth or the jaw of the shark over and over again, burning, cooking it on the inside.
Alrighty, you got a cooked shark on the top of the water that you guys can collect later. There's still a couple sharks in water. One's badly bloodied, and the other seems to just be swimming away. Has nothing to do with this
Okay.
damn situation.
I'm gonna swim over this way.
I don't want none of that.
Talk. After you, you're now on the land with the majority of your party. One shark is cooked, floating on water, and there's one shark bloodied near Clicker and Rock.
Alright. She is going to shoot that guy with her crossbow.
Alright, go ahead.
That's a hit.
Oh, turtles do not have swim speed. Okay.
Aren't you rogue?
I am a rogue.
Add that sneak.
Yeah. One second.
How does she have advantage?
No, because no, it does specify 5 feet. Yeah, even though
Yeah.
Clicker has 10 feet of reach.
Unless she has surprise on the shark, but the sharks got the surprise on us. Not on her, but
On the group. Someone decided to go disturb a pod of sharks. Alrighty, you guys definitely hit that shark with an arrow. It has a couple holes at the top of the fin. Anything else from Talk, the Vok?
that is all she can do.
Rock, there is definitely a shark, bloodied, having a nice small pool of blood above. Do you leave it, or do you kill it?
Leave it. Leave completely. Get the fuck out of here.
Alrighty, you going to go to the small island with the rest of your party then?
Yeah. Both of us dash to get onto the island.
As you've seen the rather blood sink in, you're seeing that the other sharks in the area do cannibalize it. They are going to be sated for a meal for some time. Seems that you've made a right decision, rather than trying to inflict blood onto your own boat. Other than Clicker's little bloody claws going to the island. You guys have survived for now, since this island is untamed by civilization, for the most part. How do you guys want to try and get to land?
Well, right now we're just. I would recommend just grabbing it and pulling.
Yeah, just lifting the boat up. I'm going to put it on the other side and continue
to the
rowing.
other side.
How many people are in their group? 6. And how many animals do we have? 3, right?
Yeah. 2 big, and a medium, and a couple.
I mean, we like just do it. Just looking at it, like we have the ability to just pick these things up and put them over there.
Alrighty, and there's still barrels and boxes.
I mean, we take a grappling hook and get those in the boat.
Let's go ahead and start checking them.
Yeah.
Well, those are with the sharks, so yeah, you gotta be careful. So it's not like you have a scout or anything in your group.
I'm gonna burn a spell, and I'm gonna cast Fly on myself and carry barrels and boxes towards the island.
Alright. So.
Wait, you just grab. Like, how far away is it? You don't just say, "I'm gonna start doing this" without getting a rough estimate of it.
So, how big is this small island that we're on?
Well, I mean,
it is a rather small island where you usually see the classical survival films where you're stuck on a small island with a single tree in the middle. So nothing really big on the
Oh,
island.
so it's that small.
Okay, so what can Talk see off the island in the direction we need to be going?
The big island, you can see a massive island. It's like being on a small island and you're looking at Florida.
Okay, anything between us and the island?
A shipwreck. And a small little coastal jagged of rocks coming from the ship. So you guys are fairly close to the island, about 60 to 70 feet away, so it's a very short row. So it shouldn't take too very long.
Can she see anything beneath the water, aside from the wreckage and...
15 in perception, you see that the water is rather clear. You're seeing fish kind of swim about, sharks in the little wreckage area, and some blood on the beach that you guys are about to come to. The blood does not look old, but rather fresh.
Anything else on the beach, aside from the blood?
No,
like
there's a little bit
Yeah, I
of
forget. I
pieces
also
on
have 4 zombies that can just carry the shit.
There's a little more of a ship on the island, a lifeboat, but no people or any loot to speak of that you can see on the island. And so the guy said cast fly. How are you doing this?
right. How many barrels are out there at sea?
There's about 4 and 2 boxes, at least.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and crack open the ones that we have with us right now while he gets the others.
How far away are they?
Oh, I got a message. They're scattered throughout the wreckage and shark-infested waters where you guys just came from.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go near them and like tie a rope and then just drag them back to the
Use
island.
the rope skill. Oh wait, that's not in 5th edition, is it? No, it's not.
I mean, I don't see why you would need a skill for rope. It's not terribly hard, you know?
Yeah, I know. It just comes to mind every time I hear someone say use rope.
It's a weird rope skill.
Really, Kevin?
Oh yeah.
Okay. But yeah, you can definitely tie a rope. Roll me a dexterity, since that's what rope is mainly used for. Yes, you can definitely tie your rope around the barrels, trying to scoot them across water a little bit. Got a couple of them for now. And someone said they want to crack open a couple of the other barrels that you have with you?
Yeah.
How do you want to go proceed opening these barrels before you get to the mainland?
Well, go ahead and use
Crowbar.
my abilities to pull us over, or to pull the boats over, and then just go ahead and because we do have like people do like a lot of, like I think everybody starts with daggers, so let's go ahead and use the dagger to pop the pop it open them.
Alrighty. I'm going. Oh. Oh. Roll me luck. Are these the barrels that you scavenged or barrels from your original wreckage?
These are barrels that we scavenged. We didn't manage to get anything out there. We also got one box, I think. So luck, and then one for the box. That's a 5.
Oh, everybody rolls separately, so it keeps it nice and fair. So
Oh,
you're
okay.
taking 68, and then someone else do the other 2.
Yeah.
Someone else take another one. Oh, Varys and Tucker. There we go. With 68, you start to take your little bit of the barrel, and you're trying to open it up. And it seems to be fresh water that's contaminated just slightly a bit. That's been in the ocean for a couple days now. It's up to you if you want to keep the water barrel.
I dip my finger in and taste it. How salty? Does it taste like it's too salty, or is it just like, okay, yeah, this is like 10 gallons of water, and it has a cup of salt water thrown in.
Going from like a drinking cup to salt ratios, it tastes like someone put a tablespoon of salt in there as you're tasting it.
That's fine. That's fine. Oh, wait,
So
a tablespoon into a cup of
It's
water.
not too terribly salty, but it'll be a little hard to manage that sometimes.
A tablespoon into a cup of water.
Yeah.
That's too salty.
Yeah. You can still clean it out if you wish to.
Yeah.
Just takes time.
There's not really anything we do. We have to just toss it.
Who's next? Varys for the other barrel.
Yeah. We now have an empty barrel.
The second barrel, you slowly open it up. It's a good thing this one actually went into the salt water. You have a few things of dead fish. They're dead, unopened. They're not cut open fish, but they are rather preserved well from the salt water they've been soaked in for the past few days.
Wait, they haven't been cut open?
Yeah, you got dead fish that have yet to be cut open. They were like
They're
dried
bad
out.
then. They're bad then. You have to gut them. If they haven't been gutted, then they're bad.
Well, would your character know that?
I have survival and nature. Well, I have nature anyways. And everybody know, and especially being a medical practitioner.
I've never fished in my life, and I know that.
As a medical practitioner, I know guts rot everything.
Oh yeah, but you gotta remember, is this your character knowing this, or is this you knowing this?
I am a doctor. I would know this.
Okay.
Organs foul the meat.
Yes, they do. But yeah, what does Varys want to do since he's seen this?
Varys?
Varys?
Yep.
What do? You opened it up, you got some sun-dried fish unopened and contaminated by salt water.
I mean, I guess I show the party, and if Rock says that they're bad, then I'll be like, oh, okay, well, that sucks.
They didn't gut them.
Simple mistake.
We can use them for bait, if nothing else. They're slightly preserved, though they will have a slightly rotten smell to them.
Bottom feeders.
True. So any kind of scavenger we can use to grab, we can grab them.
Alright.
Lobsters, crabs, things like that. We could get those very easily.
And who opened up the last
Anyone know
box?
how to make traps?
Is that Tucker? Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, good job.
Right, Tucker, you probably find the best find here since this is a box that's been opened and shut rather recently. You find a few mussels and clams and oysters.
Really?
Yeah.
How big is this fucking box?
Hey, guys.
Jesus.
I got clams and oysters.
I do have a table.
What do we do with these? All right, so this barrel has clams and oysters. What would you like me to do with them?
Keep them in water. I say as I just dump the 10-gallon barrel into the water. Throw them in here. They can only be alive.
Follow the instructions.
What else do you guys want to look for? Since the majority of these barrels and food boxes usually have food and water in them. They might be bad, but you never know what's inside of them.
Right now we've got our man working on shit. He's getting barrels and such.
Hell, I just keep them around just because they're worked wood that I don't have to work in the future.
Yeah, we keep
of
that
various
anyways.
sizes.
You know what? I am gonna do something just kind of weird. I walk towards kind of like the middle of the island, or like just slightly off center, and get out my shovel and just start digging to see if I run into anything.
Roll me survival.
Survival. I'm okay at that.
And roll me your strength. And then roll me your luck.
Strength. Wow.
And then D100.
You don't run into anything particular, but you are digging away at the sand. Seems like you might be burying your own grave.
This island has no secrets to bear.
Considering everyone who is thought to have come here has died in some capacity, I imagine there's not much buried treasure.
Hey, you can't blame him for trying. And come on.
I figured, what the hell?
Either way, let's move
Alright,
the
so-
boats over to the other side, get those ready, and then we can fish in the wood as we want, if we really need to.
And your guys' what objective are you guys taking? By the way, building the fort, looking for survivors, or are you guys going to be exploring the island to put an end to this menace?
Well, we can take care of all three while looking for a good spot to set camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only time I'd say we'd even be remotely quote unquote building a fort is if we make like a home. Like just one house. Which I can make a lean-tos and stuff, so we don't really need that.
Yeah. This will definitely be coming up later.
With this worked wood, I actually may be able to start constructing frames for houses and shit.
Are you guys all going to make your way to the mainland?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I'm
Are
gonna
we
stay
gonna
here and be the crazy
open
lunatic.
the fort barrels?
All of the barrels.
Wilson.
Get all the barrels and boxes.
You're into crazy.
I'll load up the
Little
map,
mini
but in order, who's going to be leading the pack to the new land, and who's going to be the last one on it? Because this might affect on who goes in one at a time.
I think I'd be at the front boat since I.
No,
Not saying I'm
gonna be at the front boat. That way they can actually row.
Well, yeah, let's
They
let the
can't roll
zombies
us.
get, let's let the zombies go on first, because I have the sneaking suspicion in the back of my mind that getting on the island first is not a good thing.
Who's going first though? Out
I'll
of
be like I said, I'll be up front.
I can be in.
Nate, what's your character's name? Sorry, it's kind of hard to see your eye, and I'm still learning everybody's voices.
To me?
Yeah. What's your character's name? Again?
Odd.
Odd. Thank you. Odd. Roll me a wisdom. Oh, a 6. Great. Put yourself on the. Go ahead and put yourself on the island. That would be Odd Deadeye, I believe.
Wisdom or like survival?
Oh no, this is just something I have everyone do. So yeah, go ahead and roleplay that out, but it'll be blistering sound and only you're hearing this. So it's almost like you're going crazy.
So you want to role play it out right now?
Yeah, go ahead. As you touch the island, touch down, make sure on.
Oh God! Ah!
What's wrong? What's the matter?
Make it stop!
Who's coming on the island?
Make it
next?
stop!
How badly do you want it to stop? I say,
Ah! Ah!
Pain. Nobody's getting on that fucking island.
yeah, as I say, how bad do you want it to stop? As I get ready to knock an arrow and shoot.
I turtle. Ah! I'm in my shell.
No,
Oh, he obviously doesn't want it that bad.
and I run out. I run out onto the island after.
Roll
Can
me
I
a
use
wisdom.
my mage hand to like grab him by the shirt to like trip him up for a second? Grab him by the
Oh, please, your little mage hand against my giant armor.
Yeah, congratulations. It only takes about 5 or 10. It only takes about 5 to 10 pounds to trip somebody.
Less than that, even.
How am I'm not even wearing a shirt.
I don't have to grab your shirt. I can grab you by the ankle.
Yeah, but
buddy. Fail.
Tucker, roll me strength.
Strength, okay.
Is it? When do you want me to stop?
Yeah, Tucker.
I think we get the
goes
point.
right on through. And roll me a wisdom, Tucker.
Wisdom saber check.
Wisdom save.
Good, because the save is better than the check.
Not much.
Not much better, but only thing you get to hear is a single word.
Oh, good. I don't know if this is going to help me at all.
You actually get a word while Odd got nothing, but screaming in his head. And now you get the same thing. But you do have a word to work with.
I'll just set my echo on the island and see if it reacts in any particular way.
What are you doing?
Just gonna set an echo on the island, not myself.
Okay. Go ahead and send your echo and nothing happens. Since the echo is counted as an object.
Oh.
I'm
Damn
gonna
it.
use my echo as a weapon since it's an object. I'm joking.
But nothing seems to happen to your echo.
See if you can pull them off of the island.
Well, actually, when I get to the island, whenever this blistering scream starts happening, am I like essentially incapacitated, or can I actually do anything?
You're deafened for a little bit, but after a couple of minutes go by, the sound suddenly stops as mysteriously as it came.
Well, I mean, before,
raping
before,
or not echoes Odd's mind or no?
Yeah, before it like actually, a couple minutes passes, I wanted to try to cast Lesser Restoration on the odd to see if it would get rid of the screaming.
Oh no, it happens for both of you. It's a separate timer, so after a few minutes it stops.
So am I done now?
Yes, you're done now, and so is Tucker. But you guys are on the island, and you don't hear anything else. You have a slight disadvantage on hearing checks for a little while, but not for too long, hopefully.
Oh boy.
But yeah, two of you are on the island just fine. Go ahead and put yourselves on the map while everyone else got to watch this. You guys are in terrible pain for a moment. Now you're just fine. Somewhat. How does the rest of the party proceed?
Talk is going to approach.
Odd and oh, there you go.
Odd,
I'm trying to find you.
yeah, hold on. So Odd's gonna warn the group. Hold on. As soon as you touch the land, something just screams in your ear. It's painful.
Like, does it sound like it's physically screaming right next to your ear, or is it pure mental?
It's like in my head.
Okay.
Yeah, from the brain cavity.
Talk is scared, but she's going to step on the land simply because they can't really go back, so there's not much choice.
Right.
Yeah. Roll me a wisdom save.
All right.
Talk. I'll
I'll do it the same time Talk does.
Oh, with a 15. This one actually comes in handy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I typed all that out and I misspelled talk. You better give it to me. I've got a goddamn you. There it is. Rock, go ahead and roll me wisdom.
Is that who I think it is?
It might be. Oh. I rocked it a little bit better. And then, for nobody, you just hear screaming in your head and nothing to go off of.
All right.
There we go. So yeah, everyone gets a little bit of screaming, but Rock definitely gets a lot less since he rolled so high. And, oh, Varus, can't forget about you. The 17, you definitely get something very similar. But yeah, no, you all get something a little bit to work with.
Well,
I forgot to take off talk.
Talk's got her ears stuffed with her hands.
Guys, I'll be right back. Gotta keep dogs.
Okay. There we go. So yeah, you all got a little bit of screaming, and the people who rolled lowest only got to hear blistering screaming in their head before it went away. Welcome to the island. You have no idea what's going on. Few of you might have gotten a little bit of hints through the voice that spoke to you. The longer it spoke, the more familiar it sounded. Some of you might recognize him, some of you might not recognize her at all. It is up to each of you to decide as you go through this rather rotten wood of a shipwreck.
Okay. Well, as we wade through the wreckage, Talk is going to keep an eye out for potential, not made traps, but like shipwreck booby traps that kind of happen when stuff makes landfall.
Okay. I'll let you guys
That-
discuss in a
that-
moment. I'm going to go get a little more water. I'll be right back in about 3 to 5. So yeah, go ahead and discuss on what you guys want to do. Okay?
All right.
There's a handful of things you gotta establish on an island.
Yes. Find a safe place to sleep.
I can create lean-tos rather quickly, honestly, and pretty well on the go as long as I have
Same here.
primitive.
Lean-tos easy. Especially small.
Well, I have tools to make some nicer ones, even with walls and things. But anyhow, I think our more pressing thing is finding a good spot for a long-term shelter rather than these pop-ups. At least a good idea, which we could either go looking around for any type of local first and try and bunk up with them, or we could just go ahead and decide, since there's only so many of us, we can kind of just not set up a shelter for a while. Keep on the move.
Temporary shelters. Quick, easy. Somewhere to sleep, somewhere to cook, somewhere to eat. Abandoned when
Two best bets would be in some type of cave or mountainside, even hillside, find a little hole in it. Or out in the open, somewhere where you aren't going to get attacked, where the ambush predators have to come to you, and there isn't too many natural things around that want to dick with a fortified position.
Now, I know that I grabbed an extra 4 barrels out in the ocean. Should we open those to see what was inside of those?
I mean, DM isn't here anyway, so we can whenever he's back. I thought we already did, but
open 2 barrels in a crate.
Yeah, I thought those were the ones that Rock grabbed at the beginning.
Yes.
either way, we're gonna probably open them all because this is the wood I'll be working with to make any type of actual or one large home, but I'd prefer a lot of small ones. A lot of one-bedroom homes are easier to do than one multi-bedroom. You have to have studs, everything.
Dovetail.
Hmm?
Dovetail notches.
Probably best off doing huts of some kind, maybe even teepees instead, but something defendable I'd prefer to be made of mostly wood, less cloth.
Find deadfall, leaves, branches.
Make the top out of thatch and leaves and all those. That'd be easy enough for a good roof, just as long as nothing's coming on it. Then the walls are nothing but sturdy logs, sticks, and worked wood.
Build nest in trees.
I mean, me and you could do that. We're light enough where we can nest in trees. Hell. And then create a safe location for the animals, but I don't think these taller folk are gonna.
She points at Tucker. Too heavy.
Especially
Bad
that are.
call.
Hey, is that? Damn it! It's the armor.
Tin
I'm-
can.
I am as much as it is the armor. Either way, it would be devastating.
Alrighty, I am now back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, no, I do use my voice a bit, even in practice. So what are you guys deciding to do? There is a bunch of old wreckage here, and everything else.
I know that I don't think we opened.
Open what?
So I was saying I was gonna open the
You keep cutting out.
Yeah, cutting out like a bitch.
okay I wanted to grab the. I wanted to open the 4 barrels that I grabbed last on the small island.
You can get to that. Go ahead. Roll me luck, and then give the barrels to somebody else. Yes, Talk, you recognize the voice. With a 34 on one of these barrels, you start to open up the barrel. You feel it's a little bit light inside. You've taken it out of the water, and you see a small hole at the bottom. Seems that this barrel's empty. Could have had something in it, but nothing too much right now. There's still a couple other barrels if you want to open those, or somebody wants to help them.
Yeah. Anyone else want to roll?
More barrels. Oh, is Rock back yet?
Um,
No. Let's start with Tucker. Tucker, you slowly open up. You find water-soaked rope.
Back.
Ah, good timing. Tucker has found about 400 feet of salt water-soaked rope.
Is that bad for it?
It's not bad for it. No, most ropes like that are treated.
Yeah. If it's hemp, it'd be fine. Either way, you can dry it off and make it less heavy.
Falling.
Yeah.
22 and 75.
Who here does have survival?
I do.
Me either.
See if you can make us a way to get fresh water or to find fresh water.
Well, I mean, I have pans and things. That's not the hardest to do.
It's the hardest to do. All right.
Talk,
I will help Buck.
Talk will scout.
With a 22, you find some rust-covered pans and other cooking gear, but they have a heavy coating of rust on them. Like they've been in there for a good while.
Can anybody clean the rust off?
Hands and try mending.
And with a
See if I
75, you find shattered glass and a few unopened vials and other things that could be used for alchemy.
Can I try mending to fix the pans to undo the rust a little bit? Even if it takes longer.
Yeah, we can definitely get to that in a moment.
Yeah.
Buck, I was giving you help action for
Uh,
your survival.
Okay, so there's the second roll.
Yeah.
What are you guys rolling survival for?
Find fresh water.
Oh, find fresh water. You guys are on a saltwater beach.
Yes, but that would be going more inland to find it.
Oh,
What I know with nature, because I know this, so with him having a fairly high nature and with all of the survival people around, if you go like 50 feet from the salt from a high tide and just dig down about 4 or 5 feet, you'll get fresh
Filtered.
water, like clean water.
As long as it's as long as it's not on a sandy beach, yes.
No, even if it's on a sandy beach, as long as it's like 50 or so feet from high tide, you're good. Go down 5 feet and you get clean drinking water.
I also have pans and cooking ware and things that you could use to distill water.
And I got a fire sword to heat the water.
Always useful.
That's a
Any
clean
sort of
burn.
heat is always useful.
Clean burn, no smoke.
Yeah, means really good for the environment.
It's really good for not getting caught in the...
Go like 60 feet right before it gets to or before it gets to like dirt. Switch over from sand to dirt. I'm gonna go 5 feet down, and then about another foot or so down to let water, just a passive way of collecting water.
Yeah. Make sure you do this a little bit inland so that you guys don't contaminate.
50 or 60 feet from where it looks like high tide is, because I look around. Do I see any like large stones or any like signifying bits of like this would be where high tide is?
You're seeing stones scattered throughout where the boat is, and you see some stones above the boat as well. Might need to get a little further inland because the boat could have been at high tide at one point.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like, do I see any like large rocks that have like seagrass or something growing on them? That
As
are
you
like
go about 30, 40 feet inland from the boat, you start to see little specks of grass, little specks of moss on rocks, a little bit of everything that you would see at a very tropical place. Not quite solid dirt, but just enough to sustain life.
Here I know the water's completely clean. So,
Did I mention I have like a drum of clean water that...
you have clean water? I thought we didn't find any clean water.
No, we didn't find it. I just have a drum. I brought it with me.
Oh,
Talk-
sweet.
It's
Talk bought a
part of my
barrel
ration.
also. Talk has a barrel of water as well.
That's two. Okay, sweet. So we're not dying of thirst at this moment. Sweet.
You guys still have the boat that is still that you guys have yet to identify.
There's nothing to identify. There's no markings because it would be like. Right.
This is an old boat. There's an old boat from another expedition. There's not going to be any markings left. This thing's washed up.
Yeah.
This thing's fucked.
I search it.
So just we start stripping it for any useful parts.
Yeah, if there's any wood that isn't going to be
Well,
fucking completely...
Well, can we not use this for shelter?
No, because
high tide?
he said that there was like what remnants of a water line here. He said like 30.
Oh,
like
gotcha.
30 or like a. Well, actually, if it looks like the water line stops like right here, we could, if we wanted to, I wouldn't recommend it. Sleep on the
Boat?
here.
Nah.
At all. In fact, I would recommend taking this right here and our other lifeboats, and just make a temporary shelter.
Yeah, that can definitely
Yeah,
work.
without taking them apart, we can make a shelter with them.
We can make a simple
Like
hut,
the two small people in them could just put them over themselves and sleep.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
recommend it. That'd be.
I was just planning on going in my
If
shell, to
somebody
be honest
farted,
with you.
That would be the worst Dutch oven ever.
If we do it in sand, we can make a little air pocket. Don't.
Yeah.
The glories of mold earth. I give you a vent. Hot air rises, though. Hot air rises. Remember that.
Yeah. But yes, no, you guys have your. But what is your guys' main objective, though? Building the fort so that you guys can bring over people from the mainland?
I mean, we're not gonna be able to build a
we are not
fort.
building
A
a fort
fort is
right
like
now.
out of question.
Yeah.
We would like a fort. We simply couldn't do it with the resources unless we took months and months and months and months and months of time. Which is just me, the only carpenter here, to my knowledge. That's just too long.
All right.
So we're gonna just kind of be moving around and building temporary shelters as we go, like lean-tos, which are not very hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, who is the magic caster of this group?
I
Rock and only Rock?
technically am. No, there's a warlock of some kind here. Like
Oh,
the
you
warlock.
two would get other instructions.
All right. The warlock fly up and see if you can spot an area along the beach that would be perfect. That would be better for us than just in the middle of nowhere. If you do, that's great. If you don't, we can still work with that by just if you see like a large, like a clearing of some kind in the jungle.
All right. I'm gonna use up my last spell slot and do that.
This will still take you and the warlock a considerable amount of time, and it's up to you if you want to let the other party know.
Wait, can you cast fly on other people too?
Yes.
As a
can.
warlock, he can.
As a
He's
warlock,
casting
you
level.
Yeah.
you can only cast on.
Well, right now it's thirds,
Yeah.
so no,
Yeah,
you
so
couldn't.
you're only targeting one person. So you target either yourself or somebody else. If somebody else wants to fly around, good on them.
Well, who has like the best eyesight or perception?
Yeah, that's right.
Ukveg
Who has
and
the best
Talk,
perception?
I believe.
Talk
I
has
also
17.
have a fucking killer perception, but
Yeah.
best whenever it works on hearing.
I'll cast fly on Talk, so she can go scout.
Right.
Go.
She doesn't like being off the ground, by the way.
we need a well, obvious. I think the best person to do it would be either myself or
Not Talk. Talk scout from the ground.
I've got pretty good
Alright,
perception too.
I guess
Got
I'll
a plus
cast.
6.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll cast mine on Rock.
All right. I fly up and perception to see, because this is the correct, like this is north, south,
Yes.
east, and west, right?
Yep, that is correct. You
All
guys
right,
are at the top of the island for now.
All right, so we're at the north end. I'm gonna go ahead and take a passive look, just left, right. Do I north, south? Which one? Oh, not north, south, but east, west. Which way looks better?
As you're looking north, you see the wreckage, so that
Oh,
is
that's
definitely
a
out
nat
of the
20.
question.
That's a nat 20. Sweet.
Is that a nat 20?
That is a nat 20.
Oh, sweet. But as you look north, I need you to roll Arcana, by the way. This actually, you got a nat 20. You get a little bonus here. Only Arcana. Of course you do.
That's a modified 24. So it's
Yeah.
a 16 plus 8.
Whew. Okay, no. I was not expecting this. Okay, now I will get back to you. I have to type all this out.
All right.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I was gonna make a joke. I'm not gonna do it.
This is going to be a 4-part thing. Here's starting with the first one. But yeah, the rest of the party, go ahead and continue, and I'll answer questions as you guys continue around. Ask
Wait,
questions, do whatever you want.
Towards the north, as in further out to sea?
What you guys just passed through.
Okay. I scream that down. Kraken to the north!
Oh wait, a whole ass kraken, not just a fucking giant octopus.
There's a reason why this island's untouched, for the most part.
Yes.
I could have sworn that we were approaching from like the east or the west.
Like duck and roll.
You guys
Where?
you left west and heading towards the island, but it happened that you guys went south when you got to the island. Someone is definitely fucking with everybody a bit.
It's in the wreckage.
What? Oh, I'm out of here.
Yes, land kraken. Maybe I should do that.
Combat roll.
Uh,
Combat with spike armor. You can never go wrong.
Here we go.
get further inland.
Get fucked.
Find trees.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go further inland with and have
Not the most graceful of roles.
and have our big boys take whatever wood they can carry, which would be quite a bit if I strap it to them.
Or we could probably carry more if we put it in a boat, and then we had like the animals and all the big boys pull a boat.
Yeah, good idea.
So yeah, I'm gonna start gathering wood and putting them in the empty boats.
There's a line of smoke headed towards the south, towards the middle of the island.
Heading towards or coming from?
Towards.
How the fuck?
We may have other survivors.
Can scout.
Well, it'd be best for us to group up with other survivors.
I can scout. See if safe.
I can go with.
I'm also good at scouting.
West is a desert.
Don't go there.
Seems like I see snow too.
You are full of shit, sir.
Towards the east.
Says the man holding a dragonkin. I think you need to readjust your perception of reality.
You were.
Smoke and sand and snow.
Towards the east, there's an empty spot in the jungle. It's very dense around it.
Killbox.
It's not empty, I'll tell you that much.
Killbox.
But Rock, that was great on you to get that Arcana check.
Yeah,
I couldn't give you all these small details.
Nobody fucking believes me.
I believes you.
Especially the guy with the ice dragon on his shoulder.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that guy. That's the most important.
Oh, speaking of which, Tucker, roll me Constitution.
Oh, damn.
I saw this.
Oh.
So I gave you the warning when you spoke with your dragon. I only do it once, not all four, but yeah.
It's
Not a great roll.
It's not great.
No?
Not the. I mean, it's a little dragon. Wait, oh.
I sent you that entire
I'm just
text
joking.
block for
You
your
have.
dragon.
I got it.
Hope you didn't forget.
Oh, no, I didn't realize we were sleeping yet.
Well, you guys.
But it's cool.
Oh, did you stay awake for 4 days? Then I can do something else.
Oh, no. Do. Oh, shit.
But yeah, be careful if you want to sleep right by your dragon.
Jesus Christ. This dragon is frosty.
I couldn't have guessed.
Dragon. Good eats. You sure you want to keep?
Talk.
You're not.
A large amount of money.
As much as I want to
Music.
sell it, Rock is correct. I will sell that on some market one day for an absorbent amount of wealth.
You have to live to sell it.
We all do.
First thing, find some place to sleep. Set up camp.
Well, you guys are still mid-afternoon, so how do you guys want to do this?
Well, does Rock still have fly?
Yeah,
10
Rock
minutes.
is still flying until it ends. How long does fly last for?
You want to
10 minutes?
lead us, Rock, until you?
10 minutes. I'm gonna come down well before.
should search en route while searching. Find place to lay head later tonight. Set camp early. Don't know what boogeyman's in jungle.
We don't want to set up in a jungle. That's not a good idea. We don't want to set up where the Kraken can see us, because that's a snack for a Kraken. That's not a good idea.
Cave, trees.
Caves of any sort.
We could make a trench with mold earth.
I mean, trenches are nice, but inside the jungle wouldn't be the best idea. Honestly, if we can get to the desert, an open field for the night wouldn't be bad. You don't want to stay in a desert prolonged. And then if we ever need fresh water, we can hit up the snow, because snow melts.
Have water for now.
We have water for now, certainly.
Oh, sweet! I didn't get rid of one of my maps. Sweet, I can use this one. Who's really good with survival and nature?
I'm proficient in both.
I've got expert in survival, and then
Okay.
pretty
yeah.
good in nature. I've got an 8 in nature.
It's higher than me.
Well, you guys discuss on who's going to be leading the group into this unknown place.
Definitely talk.
Anyone want
Talk.
to
Yeah,
lead this
I vote
small
talk.
creature leading the group?
I, as another small creature, will not
Probably
object.
not completely lead, but have somebody beside her, obviously.
I'd help.
Talk is going to take out her quarterstaff and use that to check for unknown pitfalls under the ground. And
I'm
I
same.
have a 10-foot collapsible metal pole. I can also do that.
Okay. Talk.
Oh.
Please roll me nature and survival, please, since you are leading the group. And you can roll with advantage if your group wants to help you.
I'll help.
So, with advantage, here is the survival. And
28
here,
definitely works. Oh,
here
roll
comes-
a d4, please. Someone's trying to guide you. Add d4 to your highest roll. 29.
all right, and then here comes the nature, and that's also with advantage.
Yep. And with a d4 as well. Since I know he's going to do guidance again. 27. Okay, that definitely works. And which way are you guys heading? Are you guys heading towards the desert, towards the bald spot, or towards the fire? Or towards the Kraken?
She'd also,
Yes, let's go towards the Kraken. Let's all become patron, like the fucking warlocks too, the
Talk
patron
is
of Kraken.
heading
No, I'm
away
good.
from the Kraken. She does not want to be somebody else's dinner.
Agreed.
She's also going to be her nice, stealthy little self. So can I roll stealth too?
Of course you can.
Which
I
isn't
will
all that.
periodically cut certain signs into trees so I know my way back.
Okay.
Yeah.
But talk. Does anybody want to direct you guys towards the general area?
Yes. With
Oh, we
You
have
guys
a
going towards
ball.
the bald spot, the desert, or the smoke?
Well, the desert was suggested as a place to lay our heads for the night.
yeah.
The smoke
But
sounds
but
like possible survivors, and the bald
It's
spot.
dark
Let's
green.
not go
Odd
It's
Odd
weird.
wants to point out that the desert gets really cold at
Yeah,
night.
deserts get really cold, but
don't
I
do that,
mean, fire.
But then people will see us.
On a deserted island.
People are gonna see us anyway.
Top points at stiff
Yeah, and
body
I
heat.
look at Warg more than my own body heat. But yeah, fire. Like even if people see us, and we can also make a fire so that way the smoke isn't traceable. I've seen them before. I, as a player, don't exactly know how they're doing.
Build smoke wall.
Yeah, there's ways to do it.
Need water. Need sand. breaks up smoke, so it
Are you guys going to be taking sand
diffuses.
with you? That's the question now.
We're going to a desert.
We're gonna pocket full of sand.
Well,
I already have a pocket full. I have a bag full of sand. I have
We're
pocket sand.
literally surrounded by sand.
But we're going to a desert where there's more sand.
I start throwing sand.
Kind of sand. That's the difference.
I throw 5 cubic feet.
I mean, we should.
Sand.
They just said nondescript sand. Do we need a specific type of sand, guys?
You have ocean sand.
for
As long as it's dry, I would assume.
if you dig down far enough, ocean sands
Becomes clay.
or this beach on the sand, even wet as it starts to dry out, depending on the composition and how tightly you pack it, it could actually withstand certain weathers up to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Just like when you build an igloo, because
Let's also
those
I have mold earth and I can compact the fucking dirt.
It deleted my desert maps.
granted, Top is very used to building lean-tos with branches and twigs and deadfall.
Can we not get like in the in between of the desert and the jungle on the
I
edge?
actually do have a bipolar map I can just create out of my ass real fast.
I mean, that's also not bad. And again,
I mean, I would prefer to use roll 20.
people seeing us is going to happen. The worst part of going to a desert is if something's burrowing. Then it's a problem.
But if we do the edge, we don't have to look at 50%. The jungle, and then the other side would be clear.
Talk, as you're slowly leading the group through the forest, there's no pitfalls, but it's heavy, covered in vines. There's no footpath directly. As you guys start traveling for a couple hours, you do hear animals off in the distance. Does anyone want to try and hunt as you guys follow Talk's lead?
Can I?
If it's going to slow us down.
Can I cast speak with animals?
You can attempt to.
That's a 10-minute cast if you're the.
It's a ritual, yeah.
Okay, here's the question.
You're heavy enough, I ain't pulling your ass.
Are there any small beasts close enough that Talk could actually talk to one?
Oh yeah, that's right. You can speak with small animals. You can always try to. You have to roll yourself in nature.
Let's see. For her small beast, she has the... Where is that? She's got this.
Thank you.
And she just needs to find out nature to see whether or not there's any close by she can use.
And roll me a wisdom.
Here it comes.
Oh, great.
New land. New animals.
Wait, I have a question. How do you have an 8 in nature? Because nature is
Proficiency.
Proficiency.
no.
Expertise, probably.
You've got. No, I thought for a second that it was based off of wisdom for some reason. You have some high stats. Holy hell!
Girl roll.
Everyone has.
Yeah. It's just,
You put them weird. If you're a rogue,
well, she's a rogue, so I put her stats majorly in dexterity, followed by wisdom. Then I went intelligence, charisma, constitution, and strength. So it's
I
one.
would have dropped charisma if I was you.
Well, if I was me, yes, but in this case, it's Talk. She's small and she likes to be liked.
you see Talk slowly come up. Talk will be seeing this, but everyone else is seeing Talk slowly come to a rock that is. So yes, it is something that's going to really be playing with her mind. Play it out how you guys wish. You've seen Talk going up to a rock, think it's a small animal, and Talk gets this.
What does she get?
What does Talk do?
What does Talk get?
We don't.
I send it to Talk. That's the entire thing.
I'll see it.
In her,
No, it's theater of the mind stuff, I think.
yeah,
Right.
she's got a series of whistles and clicks, and she's using small gestures to see if she can get her point across for a safe place to go. And she is wincing because it is a rather screechy, high-pitched noise. It's painful to her ears.
But yeah, you all see Talk in some pain, but the rest of you just see her staring at a rock and going away from it.
Talk, you alright?
Hurts.
I'm gonna pull out my pickaxe and hit that fucking rock with my echo.
Fuck you, Rock.
She points at a at a animal.
You can use any small animal you want. Whatever you think would scare Talk most.
If it's a small animal, she's thinking possible food.
Yeah, so you see a squirrel doing this.
And we don't see a squirrel, do we? We just see a rock.
You all see a rock.
Fuck that rock. Pickaxe.
Squirrel, loud squirrel.
That's Talk, are you alright?
Hurts.
That-
Hurts.
Talk,
As
Talk.
you see him smack
That's a rock.
as you see him smack the squirrel, the head rolls off, and then the rest of it's just a rock for you to see. Seems the illusion has been discasted, but something's not right in your mind since you could swear it was real.
She shakes her head and then hits her
Alright,
ear.
I'm going to burn a
See
slot
things.
for. I'm going to burn a slot for detect magic.
Alright, should we detect magic?
Again. That's already known.
So yeah, no, this is definitely going to be hurting a bit. It's too powerful to detect exactly one kind of magic.
Rock's eyes go from completely wide open to squinting, as though he's staring at the sun. There's multiple powers over this island. Apologies. It's difficult to even see where one ends and the other begins, though there are multiple distinct flavors of magic, you could say. With my last few seconds as I'm holding that, I'm going to turn to our warlock. Do I see? Do I get a feel for what kind of god he might follow, or what kind of powers he draws?
Varus, who is your god?
Who's your sugar daddy?
So you said that it has to be a lich, right? Because he's an undead.
It can technically be anybody. to be the Raven Queen because she actually calls forth the undead to become her revenant warriors. She despises the undead, but she does it to further her own goals. I know it's a hypocrisy.
All right, let's go with that then. Raven Queen.
It's a
I
god.
was thinking Vecna, but yeah, I'd rather it be Raven Queen.
Okay. Sorry, Raven Queen's one of my favorites. That's the reason I know this.
So yeah, it's Raven Queen. I don't know what he sees.
I have no clue why the guild finds this place so interesting all the time. I honestly don't even think it's to just settle it because this is way too much resources to sink into this.
Mm.
All right, so I can't really get a good feel for it. All right,
No, but you can see the god he worships, but it'll take a little concentration, but it gives you an idea of the scope and scale.
all right. Yeah, I'd already assumed as such.
As you guys are continuing to travel around, does Talk want to try and speak to any other animals?
She grits her teeth and she looks around, and yes, she is going to look for another small animal.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Odd's
Anyone want to
gonna
help
say
you?
that if you want, I could I can speak to animals.
Definitely help.
Yeah, can I give her advantage on looking?
Of course.
In
you
fact, hold on, wait. Clicker.
can. Oh yeah, that's right. 'Cause show me clicker. Oh yeah, that's right.
That's 19.
Alrighty. Backslash W to talk. You know what? I don't have to actually put this in private. I can actually put this publicly.
Yeah, it's not like we're
Yeah,
being
no,
left
because you guys are
around.
helping each other. With you guys using Clicker's echolocation, slowly finding an actual animal. You find a small little badger on the ground, just kind of following you guys. Nothing being hostile, but just curious. Haven't seen bipedal creatures. You start to look at it. There's a small bead, glowing red slightly, in the middle of its head. As it gets closer to you guys.
Talk. There's a badger.
Talk looks at the badger, and the red
Gem on
bead
its.
in his
What is
head.
that?
So she talks to the little beast.
Okay.
What's with head? She taps the jewel.
Keep safe. You can. Doesn't really speak Sylvan, but it doesn't quite speak Common. It keeps in a middle ground between the two.
Is
Curse.
she?
Curse. Nightmare. It just
She
rather can't speak quite fully to the extent he might have used to, but rather he's kept in this form, with the bead glowing quite bright, trying to get him back to just animal noises.
Okay, so the creature's actually replying in common or Sylvan,
Yes,
and not the beast talk.
not the beast talk, but he's talking in an actual language before
So
it goes
we
to
actually hear.
yeah. It'll
Weird. Very weird. You curse. Jewel keeps safe. Is what's safe route through here? And she points at the jungle.
What does
the
it mean by curse?
animal sounds continue. Talk would be able to hear this.
What sort of curse is it talking about?
Don't know. Says Jules keeps safe.
Hey,
All right, let's see.
where are you?
No, she lets the badger go.
Okay.
Badger says canyon desert, safe spot, maybe.
What do you guys want to do?
We head for canyon. You want or do you want somewhere else?
I mean, I'm fine with the canyon if we trust a badger.
Yeah.
Badger's simple.
All you.
Badger's simple. No, just simple creatures, not deceptive, not smart enough.
I would like to point out that we are on a magic island.
True.
Not only a magic island, a magic infused island.
Mm-hmm.
If I get back to home, I'm just going to tell them. Not worth the time and effort and energy, but hey.
Well, want canyon? We head that way. Not one canyon.
Levi,
Yeah.
stop it, you little fuck.
We go bald spots.
Let's do what the weasel says.
Not weasel.
Badger.
I mean, it is kind of ridiculous when you say it out loud, though, right? We're going where Weasel's telling us to go.
It is strange, though. I've done stranger.
Animals.
I mean, I talk to animals all the time.
Yes. So you guys continue to proceed where this creature told you to go, near the edge of the jungle, but right before the forest,
Way
right
to
before
die.
the desert.
Not always work. Most times. Best times.
As you guys slowly continue to descend into the jungle, start seeing clearings, rocks, moss, grass, bushes, a little less compact with the desert. Kind of like on the other end of the canyon at the north side. You guys are coming from the south side on this map. From this side. Make it easy. Little opening. It's very open. You do see a statue here, but you could swear that no one's civilized on this island. Something doesn't add up with what the guild's telling you.
Well,
Is the statue like near us, or like?
It's on a higher platform to the north. You'll find out as you get there.
Like something we see far away?
Or is it like that big Jesus statue?
The turtle has been consumed and regurgitated.
But yes, you guys have found a nice, big, open, bald spot. Bushes and moss and grass. Just a big, open area.
I think Talk wants to skirt the area to check for any potential danger animals in hiding, creatures in wait, that kind of thing.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll smell around for any fresh scents. So will my warg.
Go ahead.
All right. So I guess this would be.
I don't know if you want me to roll for my warg as well or not.
22 and 9. You guys are looking in the area. It is rather dim, but you guys do spot a few small animals, deer, badgers, squirrels, just scampering on the higher plains. Seems that there's
Do all,
nothing too threatening since you guys are near the desert.
all of these small creatures have those red jewels in their heads?
With not all of them.
Keeping the 10-foot pole in front of me, I still will advance just so I don't fall into or trigger a trap.
Alrighty, there are no traps to speak of as you guys are moving through. Do you guys want to set up your camp here?
What's the area look like? Give me like a rough look on it.
Rough look there is rather patchy mud, almost like someone's been through this middle path quite a bit. There's moss on the edges. There's a statue up on the cliff looking down.
I would like to go into the mug and go into my shell and get ready for a nap.
Fool. What kind of tracks are these?
Roll me survival.
It's a 16. It's not bad.
Okay.
Okay, there, it didn't fall far. How big are these?
The tracks, they're about 13 to 14 inches long, and they have about a good 3 to 4 talons in the markings.
I'm gonna have Clicker step beside it. Which one's bigger?
Flicker's foot.
Clicker's foot by how much?
The foot
Like
that
by a
you're looking at is about half the size.
Okay. So we have large bipedal birds of some kind. There's something similar to that.
Clicker's foot's bigger, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means that they're still medium-sized creature.
This would be one of the few places birds could actually hunt, as it's one of the only clearings.
True.
Well, birds with large wingspans or any type of arachnoid.
Is there any major difference between them? Like, is there like a bigger heel print?
No, there's not really a bigger heel print. Or rather, they just walk nice and slowly. It's hard to tell if it's one creature or many creatures going through. It's hard to tell it sometimes.
All right. Let me get a harder look on.
Well, Rock, do those tracks lead anywhere and then suddenly stop, or they just like full on lead? Because if so, that's a different animal.
They full on lead going through, and then right about the end of the canyon, they just stop right where the shade starts.
Okay. Does it look like they're walking off, or do they just stop like here?
It just stops there, and then there's like nothing in the mud at all.
All right. Is that last impression deeper than the others?
No, it seems to be. Roll me survival since you're asking.
Apparently a 9.
No, it's roughly the same compared to the others.
I'll just stick a knife in that set. Just take a look at the depth. Stick a knife in the other set. Look at the depth.
Okay. What's the other party members doing? Tucker, Varus, Odd.
I'm just sticking next to Talk. Not really doing extra, just kind of just sticking close to her.
All right.
Odd is in the mud in his shell.
Get out of the way. Get out of the line of walking.
I'll look at the statue and see if
I'll
there's
move and get in my shell over
specific.
here.
To one of the walls, and I take my dagger and start stabbing into the earth to see how loose it is. Like, is it like how tightly packed is it? Is this like, okay, yeah, you're not chipping into this with anything, or is it
It's
malleable?
rather loose, compacted dirt. You can easily dig into it, even with your hands, if you really wanted to force it. If you had like the barbarian, or you can use shovels and start digging if you need to. It's not.
How many
too tight.
large rocks are down here as
Why
well?
do that when I can mold earth? 5 cubic feet, I drag it out.
Okay.
I'm getting away in case of rock slide.
Yeah, I've got 30 feet of 30 feet of range, so I'm gonna go ahead and probably
point at it.
let's go with right here. This
Oh, that's where you're going. No, I'm getting the fuck away from you.
Let me go ahead and check something real quick. Yeah, right here. Prepared to run in case everything comes collapsing.
You pull out 5
Which
feet
is
of dirt. The dirt between the stones. The stones seem a bit shaky, but they're not completely out yet. You could definitely fix that if you pull it another time. But that's if you want to risk
All
it.
right. I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh, this is a terrible place to sleep. This is where you get buried alive by something intelligent.
I'm going to go ahead and compact the dirt around it to like solidify the top and the sides, and then I'm going to pull the other dirt out. So like continue my way of working. Just compress and pull, compress and pull.
Okay. So what are you trying to do with this?
I'm trying to make a slight cave system for us to stay the night in.
Okay.
Because you can just sleep out in the middle of the fucking woods. You sleep in a spot where things can't get you.
And what's the rest of the party doing to help out with it?
I want to see if I
I'm
can.
just saying, this is not a good place to be. Even if you do finish that, it's not going to be the most stable thing. And then if we stay here, this could be easily fucking brought down on our heads.
If you prefer not to stay here, we can always keep going. Roughly what time is it?
I will look at this statue closely,
We're
though.
looking roughly about 1600. You guys have been traveling for
Okay,
nearly 8 hours now.
so it's 4 o'clock.
Odd is making himself look like just a rock in the mud.
Yeah, that's definitely what you look like. You look like a dirty rock.
You
going
dirty
down.
fucking rock.
That is a wall.
Yeah, I'll just look at the statue and see if it's anything particular. I'll take a little drawing of it. My notebook.
Ooh.
Not my ledger, of course.
Yeah, no, I gotta remember when I made the statue now. Go ahead and roll me investigation.
Normal. 8. Doesn't fucking matter what it.
Oh yeah, no, it looks like a nice normal statue. Somebody have their hands out, and it's about 8 to 9 feet tall. Not too tall. It's still a medium creature, somewhat, and it's just looking downward.
I'll trace where its eyes are looking at.
And how are you gonna? Yeah, you're looking down. It goes to the mud, but it just tracks along the mud. Something else.
I'm going to just like take an arrow about where its head is looking and shoot there, and just be like, "How about you just dig right there with your mold earth?"
I do.
Let me see here. This one matters a lot more. You shoot it's right around here, at least 4 squares. So do you slowly pull them all out?
Yes.
And I'll also knock on this thing with like, just a small hammer, nothing to break it, just knock on it, feel like if it's any type of hollow, if it make sure it's stone and not some type of other material, just testing it out.
Give me one moment.
Yeah, and while I do this, my warg is keeping an eye out because he has 2 heads. Even whenever we sleep, one of the heads is awake.
Yeah,
He's like,
And talk cannot be snuck up on, ever.
no,
It's
I
dangerous.
check something on how this works.
Mole creatures.
As you're slowly pulling it out, you see bones. Bones of living creatures that have been dug down in the mud. Could have been other people from previous voyages, but there just seems to be like bones, hollowed out armor, rusted armor, swords that have been broken off. You don't know how long the bodies have been here. As Ukveg takes a hammer and what are you breaking off, by the way?
I'm not breaking anything. I'm just tapping it just to feel what it's made of and make sure it's not hollow and things like that.
It sounds a bit solid as you tap it with the hammer.
Alright, that seems pretty real.
So yes, you've definitely found a burial site.
Hey, Rock, how about you use Detect Magic just in case? I mean, I know the area is pretty saturated, but maybe you can kind of focus a little more.
I go ahead and I can, though I'm not going to burn another slot. I'm not going to burn any more magic on it.
Okay.
If we have the
card detect magic, roll me Arcana to focus.
Yeah.
If we have a cartographer here, if you're making a map, I would recommend marking this down as a
That's
location.
a 26.
Oh, that definitely works. And now I have to go help you
Also
out.
odd, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not like 9 o'clock at night or anything. It's still daylight, and it's going to be for a few hours. Wake yourself up.
The main thing is this is the
Oh,
language.
Todd gets up.
The name of the spell or just the school of it?
It gives me the
Just the school.
Thank you.
Todd's gonna start mapping out the area.
I mean, you don't need a local map of this place. What I'm saying is if you have a map of the island generalized, this is put a little mark here. Don't know what you've been doing.
Ukveg, come here a moment. Come here.
Hmm.
I start speaking in Goblin. Transmutation on the statue.
Oh, I accidentally gave myself an extra +3, but I got a 15 or 18, whichever way you look at it.
Oh yeah. No, you guys would just be taking little markings in the trees and whatnot so you can find your way back to the beach easier.
Do I have like a little map of the route we've went?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well,
Take you an hour or
I'll
so,
be
but yeah.
speaking in Goblin.
I'll do that then.
And that means it was either created by transmutation magic or, which I don't know a lot about transmutation magic, but you'd think if it was like you molding earth, it wouldn't linger, but I don't know how that works very
It doesn't
well.
linger, no. Not with anything.
Or it's something that may have been recently done. Actually, if you go up there and look at the stone and see how fresh, how clean it looks, maybe you can determine if it's a recent transmutation, a very late transmutation, probably get a good
I'll be able
age.
to determine something like that.
I mean, it's just depending how clean the stone looks.
I go up and keep it solidified and keep it on, and I'm going to take a feel for the stone. Being this close, do I get anything extra? Can I determine anything else? Roll anything else for it?
Getting closer to the stone?
Yes.
Oh. Please roll me investigation.
That's
Oh.
modified 20. I'm happy with my rolls. Trip, stop it.
Yeah, Trip.
You're gonna scratch another hole in your ass, you little fuck.
That's not good to shit twice as often.
What?
You gotta be kidding me. No, don't you do this now. There it goes.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have music.
Good high investigation will always help you out. But yes, it seems that this statue's in a nice calming position with the eyes looking down at that spot.
Alright, so I can't. So with the tech magic still up, I can't feel anything else, anything extra.
You know it's magic. On the statue is definitely magic, and it is lingering a bit.
I walk back down and start speaking in Goblin again. I can't tell anything from it. Magic's so thick around here. Might as well be a soup.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think going to the border where the desert would meet would probably be the best idea. Sleep near the trees, but close enough to the desert where anything looking for food wouldn't go near it from the jungle, and anything in the desert shouldn't be going into the jungle terribly easy, unless it's multi-purpose monsters.
Oh,
Creatures.
Tucker, what are you looking for?
Just seeing if it has any kind of religious context.
Roll me religion.
Sure, I'm not bad at that.
You're a paladin. I hope not.
What does religion work off? Intelligence? Yeah.
I gotta remember to freaking put a space between the goddamn players. There you go. There you go, Tucker.
Is that a red herring?
I can't let you know that. That's all you.
This appears to be a statue for Kratos, the god of war.
Let's leave.
Do you want to get rid of the statue?
I'll look up at it and like,
Are you?
what's its generalized stance? Like, is it aggressive? Is it
It's
seemingly
calm.
merciful and giving and calm?
It's calm.
It's very calm, hands out to the side, And the only thing that shows the symbol of Kratos is the necklace on the statue. It's also turned to stone.
Would you like me to take my hammer and cast air quotes?
No, actually, I'm going to take my anti-petrification juice that I bought, and I'm gonna walk up there,
Wait, did you
and I'm
really
gonna be
buy
like,
that?
yeah, I bought it. I had the gold.
Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot about that.
Do it.
Did you only like buy one of those? Like this is thing so damn specific, I will never use it.
I think it was 200, so I could only buy one.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm inclined to use it now is because if I keep it on me and I'm petrified, it turns to stone too anyway. So, well, guys, I
Splat.
think it's petrification, but if it's not, I just waste this stuff.
I'm gonna stand at the ready with my hammer just in case.
Hold on.
Way the fuck back.
This thing, I'm just gonna look over its petrified, potentially, self and just see if it has any hammers. Or not any hammers, any weapons.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna just take the cork off. I'm gonna just pour a little on it and see what it does. Just a little bit.
Give me one moment. Trying to find my icon. As you're looking down for weapons, you see a great fuck off axe turned to stone on its back.
Ooh. Ooh. Yes.
Alright, so yeah, first thing I'm gonna do is pour a little bit of this on the axe just to see if it starts undoing.
See the axe going from stone to a rigid metal with the cut marks clearly there.
Hey, I'm gonna just securely get that down and hand it to our other hammered friend. But
Oh, can he take the axe off?
That's what he's doing. He's slowly pouring
Yep.
it before he goes to the creature.
Yes. Well, does the axe unpetrify?
The axe was petrified.
and now it's not.
I'm just asking, is it now not petrified?
It's not petrified now, and he's handing it to you. Do you take the damn great big fuck off axe?
Yes, I do. That is awesome.
Alright. I'm going to just start pouring it around a little bit just so that way I don't accidentally leave part of him petrified.
Okay. So where are you pouring this at? So are you down?
I'll kind of just go across the whole body and drip it just to make sure I don't accidentally not get a spot or something if this stuff is really specific. He hasn't used this kind of potion before, so it's very important to take precaution.
Down, you see the clothing that was just stone making in the works. That you see coming before you. Damn it, I'm on the GM layer. Gotta love that. Okay, there it is.
Okay.
You see a rather big ogre, could be something else, standing there with skulls around his belt.
You said that it was Goliath.
I did say Goliath. I never.
An ogre and a Goliath are two different things.
It could be 50-50. Giant can.
No. An ogre and a Goliath have two different facial structures.
Yeah, I have my damn Goliath picture though. That's what I'm
understandable.
That doesn't add up.
Let me go look again. See if I can go find my Goliath.
Personally, I'd prefer Orc because that way he isn't gonna punt me first.
Here, I'll give it another look through and see if I can go find my Goliath because I know I have one of him. I got two of kobolds.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna set up my Echo by the way in case I need to.
Well, yeah, let me go see if I can go find my Goliath.
With the reverse olive juice potion? Oh, okay.
Found my goblin, found my bugbear. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
so many things. I have no idea what it kept. I gotta love Roll20.
Yeah, because you had the expanded storage because of paying, and now you know.
Yeah, and it deleted
Yeah.
a bunch of random pictures, and I have no idea what I got anymore.
What's weird is when I went on there, it still let me do the monthly options. Is it because you're outside the U.S.?
I know I'm inside the U.S. It didn't give me a monthly option. It says
And
$100
this is
per
why
year.
I just use Google Drive for all of my stuff. It is 9 times better. Hey, cat, where'd you go? Don't you run for me, you little shit. Yeet!
But yeah, no,
Did you
there's the Goliath. See a Goliath standing there with rather skulls on his belt, clearing his throat a bit dry, bit hoarse.
Welcome back to the world of the living.
How long was I out?
Unknown at this moment in time.
I'm just gonna hand up my water skin.
He's gonna drink it, have it drizzle down. Speaking a little bit more clearly, what voyage are you on?
200 some odd.
142. 142.
42. Wait,
Oh,
242.
Oh,
jeez,
142.
100 voyages gone by. How long was I trapped?
Well, considering they do these yearly, every 5 years, I don't remember.
I am
100
on
years.
voyage 41.
Oh, every 100 years.
A century has passed.
You just
Well-
see him kind of lost for words. Can't believe being stuck in stone for so long and then suddenly brought back.
Well, it's really lucky I bought this anti-petrification potion. Otherwise, well, it would have been a nice monument.
Where's the you see him just scrambling for words just a bit, trying to remember what was going on. Since he's just
I
being
hold
brought
up one of
back.
the pieces of armor. Is this one of your compatriots? Does this belong to one of them?
In battle. Giant creature. We thought we could take him. Made of earth. We were sorely mistaken. Large body, two horns on head, ramming through us, contorted the earth around him. My compatriots died. Everything went black for me. And then here I am.
Did you see a bird of some kind?
No bird.
A chicken?
Giant circle. Prince sank in ground.
That's strange. I don't know of any. Oh, could I roll Arcana to see if I know of any creature that's like an Earth elemental? That if I know that if an Earth elemental that
Yeah,
can
go ahead, roll
use
Arcana.
petrification.
Well, you're a
really-
follower of Kratos, right?
Yes,
That's-
follow God of War. Die in battle and slay the gods. Get rid of gods of this island.
Well, it sounds like you got plenty of work to do.
I'd rather go home.
Yeah, you and me both.
I'm not sure if that's possible right now.
I don't
You
think
wanna
home
work on
longer
getting home,
exists.
If you want to work on getting home, working with us is the best idea. And trust me, home over that many years, it's going to look a little different.
Oh, does the guild still exist?
Yep. Some of them are pretty old.
Oh,
Although I think you're probably one of the oldest now.
No, he's probably still in the middling range.
He was 41. That's 2,000 some odd years, isn't it? 100
every
years in
5
between
years
each?
is a voyage. You guys are on voyage
Okay.
121.
120.
And he was from voyage 41.
Okay, so Every 5 years.
That's
500?
80 times 5. Yeah, it's 400.
Wait, I thought it was 100.
Well, we were just told it was every 5 years. And when there's 121 voyages, that including this one, I think.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I
This
thought
is
we
your
were.
guys' 121st voyage, yes.
So I just
Okay, I thought it was
so I
141. Okay.
subtract 41 from that. That'd be 80 voyages, 5 years per voyage. That's 400 years.
Don't fight giant beasts made of earth.
Didn't exactly plan on it.
Where go now?
We're looking for a place to shelter down for the night.
Mind strong? No? Yes?
What's strong?
Mind.
Mine.
Safe or
I
weak
mean-
before attacked. Place brings out odd communities staring at you. Hard sleep.
I mean, I don't know why things staring at you while you're sleeping would bother you unless they actually can dick with you. I slept in a village. Eyes on you was common.
Eyes in dark, glow, contorted.
I mean, we plan on making lean-tos and things, so we won't be out in the dark.
I'll follow.
Good idea.
I'll slide him his axe back since he.
Yes.
Yeah.
He grabs his axe with both hands, puts it on his back, and he'll gladly follow you guys.
Of sidekick.
I'm a psychic his face, that's for damn.
Yeah. So you guys have rescued a survivor. If you can call that a survivor.
I'd call him a
If you call it
stasis member.
rescue.
I'd say survivor, considering.
Survivor, yes.
he's not
Rescue.
dead.
Jury's still out.
I mean, I'd say he's a native to the land now. I mean, he's lived here long enough to. But I'd say school
Congratulations,
one.
You are the indigenous.
Well, I don't know if you can consider stone for 400 years as actual living.
I would call this like some relative ease. Yeah, I'd call this.
Colossus of a stone for like 80.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say like score one in our corner.
Okay, yeah, I can go with
You
that.
gotta be a little bright on these situations.
Yeah. So you guys gonna continue going north then?
Away from this area.
You guys continue north. You see that the area is not completely coming from the south again. It's a little barren, but it is getting rusty out. You see what appears to be a rugged stone wall, degraded heavily, wooden stone doors that are about to fall off the hinges. A fallen over monolith on the cliff side.
Oh shoot!
You guys are nearing nightfall. How do you want to set up your camp?
All right. And fuck. Compact the earth. Okay. All right. Okay. First, bring down clicker. Then bring down vulture. Then bring down 4 zombs. Because I've been forgetting to put them down. They've been here the whole time.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what colors I have. You are red. You are blue. You are green. No, not that.
And you are pink.
No, you're orange. I already have the names written out for them.
You want us to check back? What do you mean?
There you go. Thought I'd make it nightfall real fast.
Right, let's see. All right. I'm going to. Whenever we anybody have an idea on the best way to create the shelter in this sort of situation?
Well, since we're bridging the desert, I'd say lean-tos would be the best.
Yes.
All right. I'll go ahead and.
My tools should make it pretty quick.
I'll go ahead and harden the ground around our area. Clicker, follow, cut trees. That he says to. I say pointing specifically to Ukveg because Clicker will just start cutting.
Yeah, Talk will help Ukvig, since she would be familiar with lean-tos and the like.
I'm gonna just go around my tools, figure out the driest, best trees for cutting to set up against trees. Well, mainly the branches and things. Small trees can go as well. They'd be pretty good for it.
Oh. Hold on.
As you head back, I did send a picture on Discord. Glowing eyes in the green as the night is falling.
All right. These are quite visible to us, correct?
Slightly. It's just
Odd sees them.
Not the foreground. Not the wolf in the foreground. Just all these glowing lights in the background. Glowing eyes looking at you guys.
Oh, those eyes. I thought you were talking more mystical too. This is whatever.
Is this like dirt or is this sand?
It's a combination of the two. It's dirt going into sand.
So it's not muddy?
No, it's dry. Very dry.
You gotta start getting drier and drier for trees to not want.
Alright.
Yeah, just get me the wood. I can start getting things adjusted for what you're gonna need for a lean-to. Span out branches.
We're still carrying the boats full of wood, aren't we?
Yeah, but we
I'm
don't want
assuming
to.
we are.
We don't want to use those yet. If we use them, we don't want to cut them up because we want to use those for prolonged shelter, like home.
Yeah, you want
Got it.
Easy things to put together into
because
so
I can work wood. I can get wood to be nice and clean for what we want, but that's gonna take months.
Something like
that's me.
You want something like this. Hold on just a sec.
Well, we are coming to a close on our little session here, but you guys did find a nice open space. And do you guys want to finish making your shelter now, or do you want to do this next week?
Go into night phase next week sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have it
be
straight up in the mind for the horrible things that are going to happen.
Also, who here doesn't have dark vision?
I do.
You do. That's good.
Actually, real quick, while they're doing that, could I figure out what these boots are?
Oh, of course. Where do you want to roll?
Yeah, with identify.
Okay, go ahead.
Ritual.
Yeah. Oh, I just give you the name. I don't give you the effect. That's right.
It does tell the effect, doesn't it? Yeah, whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I thought that you were just fucking with me like, oh yeah, I don't want identify to make it too easy.
I
I'm
had
like,
to make sure because this is nothing special. This is something the guild would give.
yeah, I know it's not like one of the fucking super rare items, but it is something that could be useful.
Yeah.
If not, I mean, we can boil it. We can boil and eat them. We have plenty of food. And let's see. Should I go ahead and... No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I was
There
going
you
to... Okay.
Nothing super rare, but it is something that could come in handy in life or death. Oh, by the way, do you like the nice little night effect I decided to give the map?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, we see those. I see those.
They're meant so I can add the night effect. That's the entire reason for those.
Uh-huh. I see you, Mip Mip. Oh, fuck.
Just for future reference,
Those lights on.
And let me stop the recording.